Apparently we're online with YouTube.
Da, 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 da. Hey, it's on.
But we're not live with Twitch yet. That's kind of annoying, but I can deal with that in a moment. Do remember your voice is being broadcast on stream, so you know, you do any. Yeah, it's just a heads up, you know, if you do anything wrong, you know. Hey, Wolfie Wolf. What do you mean, who's that guy? Hi. Ah, now Twitch is online as well. Awesome. Let me just post up the announcements. Hope this is gonna work out. Yep, someone worked it out. When did I let myself go? Oh, I've always looked like this, mate. I could come up with 100 excuses as to why I'm a bit bigger than people expect, but yeah. Eh,
It was me who found out it was you.
well done.
Because I'm evil. Evil. Yeah, I'm very evil.
Uh-huh.
Too.
Well, it wouldn't show as much if I kept my beard as long as I did, but it was really getting annoying in the hot weather, so I've had to trim it right down. Uh, Jetstream isn't actually in the chat. That's me using her account to do this stream. It's weird. Jeez. But today I'm just doing some sketch design stuff and stuff like that. Nothing real major. I just decided that maybe I'd try this VCam thing and bite the bullet and actually show up. You know, actually show people what I look like, who I am, kind of remove the mystery. I'm not sure if this is gonna continue, but the yeah, you heard Lil's World.
That's me.
Yeah, if you're part of the Discord, you can join the stream voice chat. Just remember, if you misbehave, you get kicked out. Simple as that. No if, buts, or maybes. So why isn't this working? The Streamlabs thing should be working. I'm not Sabotrium, guys. This is annoying. Not Streamlabs, it's stream kit, that's it. Voice widget. Get stream palace. Stream. Small avatars.
Sticky tape. Needs a
Don't worry, I'm just sorting something out real quick. Okay.
To the rest of
And there we go. Here. And who would you be? Oh my god, it's Gizmotron. Doing the Gizmotron thing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, as I said, I'm doing a drawing stream. There's a couple of tabletop characters I want to design. And, you know, maybe I'll squeeze in a few other things, or maybe I'll switch over to playing some Fire Emblem.
Alright. So, what kind of ideas do you have already?
Ideas? Well, I have this one idea for a character. Currently their name is a toss between Lucky Break or Roulette. Which should tell you a bit about them.
Okay.
Morning.
Oh, Sinferno, hey, how you doing, mate?
Pretty well.
And not doing too good with this lockdown going on.
Oh, no one's doing good with this lockdown. Heck, it's why I decided to do the face cam. I was feeling a bit of cabin fever today, and I was like, you know what? A lot of people are probably feeling a bit of that. So, and with voice chat, you never get to see someone else's face. You never get to see. It's almost like they're not quite there. I know you guys are real,
unless
but
you have a video camera.
yeah, but even then, not everyone is comfortable showing their face to strangers, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. Might as well show off who I am. And, well, yeah, I'm overweight. I'm not... I don't look like my character.
You didn't let yourself go?
No, it's... I've always had these health problems, but realistically what happened is one day I injured my back very badly, and annoyingly enough, I'd never quite recovered no matter what I do, and I'm... Now, to be fair, I've given up more times than I've tried, so maybe this is the push I need to finally go, you know what, screw it, people actually want to see me, I should be healthier in that, I should care about my appearance. I mean, that was the other thing, I also just don't care about my appearance that much, it's why I've kind of been scared to do this.
Alright.
What's funny is, when I was a kid, I was severely underweight. Like, seriously,
really?
Dangerously underweight.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's like, how is that possible when you're so big now? It's like, oh, it's possible. It got to the point where my parents were looking at, sticking me in the hospital.
Nothing is impossible for Techie.
Yeah. Well, they were looking at sticking me in the hospital on a kangaroo pump to make me put on weight, because it was just that terrible. Like, seriously, they had people over and going, "Oh, are you abusing that kid? He's really skinny compared to your other kids. I mean, what are you doing? Oh, do we have to call the police?" It's like, no, he just... I've always been stressed out, so I never ate. And then I just injured my back, so I couldn't exercise as much, and one thing led to another. And yeah. The problem is, it's just endless excuses. Oh, I stopped because of this, and I stopped doing that, and. I can throw 100 excuses at you, and the problem is they're all valid. But it doesn't excuse what I can do now. What I could be doing.
Oh.
The problem is with this lockdown and all that, it's like, hey, the weather's finally cooling down. I'll be able to walk in the mornings and not be covered in sweat or overheated. And now we have this lockdown. Great. Fantastic.
Going for a cowboy-like gun on the hand, huh?
Well, one of the working names of this character is Roulette. As in Russian roulette.
Yeah, it is a good name.
Does anyone actually know what Russian roulette is, or am I making reference to something else?
It's a game where you have a gun that only has one bullet, and you spin the whole, bullet holder thing on it.
Yeah,
and
okay, good.
You don't know where the bullet would be, so you have to put your faith in luck, and then put the gun to your head and just pull the trigger and hope to God you don't die.
Sorry, as funny as it is, I am actually really... Even though I am as old as I am, I still count as millennial. But it's kind of funny, just some of the things I know that other people don't. Like, to be fair, I was reading classic sci-fi novels and that as a kid when everyone else was playing Pokemon. My favorite was Hitchhiker's Guide. That was fun. Surrealist logic at its greatest. Really? No one here knows Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Oh, wow. I pity you guys. It's a fantastic book series.
Yep.
Here's the Litchi. Well, yeah. What else do I have at the moment? Not that many, but I'm sure I'll pick up over time. And before anyone asks, the program I'm using to do this weird thing is called VCam, and it's actually a really weird program because it makes certain things not appear, and as I said, it's really weird. Like, I could hold something up, and it'll, like, disappear. You guys can barely see that. It's just my little spray bottle I use for cleaning stuff, but, it'll just not appear. I was thinking, hey, it would be cool to have this VCam on. I'd be able to, show you guys stuff and be like, oh yeah, look, I got a doodah here. But the problem is the doodah will just keep...
doodah there.
Well, the doodah keeps phasing out of existence along with my hand. No matter how close I bring it to the camera, it just keeps trying to phase out. Oh well, no, there it is.
Witchcraft.
It just interprets the information and goes, hey, this thing is vaguely human looking, let's make that visible, and everything else not visible.
Witchcraft.
It's just programming, mate. I mean, seriously.
Witchcraft.
Yes.
Witchcraft.
Pencil. What is it?
The main question is, do I make this character female or male? They are Cybertronians, so I'm already working towards, like, more robotic figure.
That is a good question.
said cowboy, so I might actually lean a bit towards
Male, female.
Hang
on, I got a coin. I got a coin with me, so I'll do a flip. If it lands on heads, it's to be like a girl.
Actually,
if it lands on
why
tails,
not?
then boy.
Their whole thing is luck. So hey, why don't we leave the gender up to luck?
Okay, here we go. Because the name's gonna be Roulette, so leave it to luck.
Either Roulette or Lucky
Yeah.
Bright. I've not quite decided.
It's a girl.
What?
Oh damn.
No. Okay, I'll just open the door because I forgot. What? I have a freaking rubber in my room.
You have what now?
So
I don't know.
back to the main. Now you've mentioned. I want to listen to the song Russian Roulette. Roulette. There you go. My favorite song.
Fair enough.
That's just
If you're going to try and play music over the stream, I ask that you don't because copyright stuff. Oh, you're gonna sing it. Okay.
Would singing it be okay, or just still copyright?
It's kind of funny there because I know someone who actually played a bit of music that closely resembled the actual song he was playing, so he got copyright striked for that. And it's like,
let us play some Russian.
Like I've wondered if I've belted into like some Doug Anthony All Stars music, would I get copyright striked, or would I get COPA violations or such? Before you ask, Doug Anthony All Stars is a black comedy band, an Australian black comedy band, and black comedy is, well, to give you an example, one of their songs basically goes, "If you're happy and you know it, take your grandfather for a walk around the cemetery, so he'll get used to the view." Yeah, it's that sort of music, it's that sort of joke. But
Listen.
Ooh.
What was that?
Someone buzzed. Yeah, that worked. Oh, dear. This shoulder always gives me grief. Annoying left is the shoulder that doesn't give me. Like what? What noises are happening? What noises? What? Oh god. He-Man! You've come for a weekly game of poker!
Yeah, I'll get you, He-Man. Yeah.
With a 5-card straight, He-Man!
five cards straight.
Yeah, it's their poker night, of course it is.
Yeah, spaghetti, He-Man.
I, the Great Papyrus.
Put it on
Oh, sit down, you spaghetti-eating dunce! Let a real skeleton show you how it's done!
And he just
Sans, what are you doing? Pick up your sock!
I don't know how it sounds, but actually,
Pick up your sock. No. Bro, I'm lazy. Leave me alone.
I'm just
Sans,
imagining like
pick up your sock.
imagining this is Techie with Jetstream.
Pick up your sock. No.
who would be Sans and who would be Papyrus?
Papyrus is telling to pick up his sock, and Sans is just like, no, I'm too lazy. I'm sleeping. Leave me alone.
You're not gonna just sleep,
I'm on
guys.
break.
I'm just seriously
I'm on
imagining
break,
just
bro.
Techie saying that to Jetstream
Been
to
on
pick up
break
his...
for the last few years. And
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, I'm cracker came flying through the room asking me why this. This was. Now I need a riff for
Idea.
Art there.
Let's see.
I've never used skids. Let's use skids. No, not that. Skids empty. That one.
One thing I do dislike about this program is how it sometimes makes parts of my head disappear.
I have no end.
So you want to sing the bomb song? No, no. I lived through a lot of
Skids and eyebrows.
Yeah.
Where is
Okay, who's doing that?
Who's doing what?
The buzz. The buzzing.
Oh, that's my phone. Sorry.
It's alright, it's just one of those, it is a little irritating.
Sorry, I keep getting messages. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Now that I know what it is, it's like, okay, good. It's not a random buzzing that's happening through my headset or something, it's someone's phone.
Okay.
It's like the burping thing. I don't really actually care about people burping. It's when they burp and don't, apologize or anything. It's like, for frick's sake, have manners. You just literally burped down someone's ear. I heard that as if someone was right next to me and burped. That is disgusting. Apologize.
Oh, wait, bomb song?
I don't know.
What's this bomb song?
I don't know, but I grew up during, that sort of era of America where even saying fire in a crowded theater could get you smacked. So,
sing the bomb song? No. I don't know. YouTube. Another useful one.
Okay, well, I'll go back then.
Bring up the danger.
Hey, Taki, I'm just kind of wondering, what would relay sound like, actually? I'm just wondering that.
What's our voice? Given that someone mentioned cowboys in that, so I'm kind of leaning towards that in their overall design, just because I haven't seen a Cybertronian that's like the closest I can think of is someone like Ironhide. You know how he has that drawl to his voice, and yeah, I'm kind of like, yeah, what would a female sound like if they had that sort of drawl to their voice, but almost kind of had that sort of giddiness. Like her whole thing is meant to be luck manipulation, so she's always a bit giddy because. You know,
something like a cowgirl, but also mixed with a sinister kind of voice.
Not sinister, you know. It's like I don't like the idea of the luckster who pushes their luck. It's more that she always takes calculated risks. It's just she uses her extra power for that little bit of a edge, a guarantee.
Okay.
I mean, just because you have something like super strength doesn't mean you can't benefit from learning martial arts as well. Sure, you can knock someone into next week, but it would be better if you knew what to do if they were as strong as you. Yes, like Domino. Very inspired by Domino. Also just largely inspired by the fact that this is a tabletop game and, well, luck is a factor in every dice roll. So, yes, Domino and just generally, luck is a thing. Luck is something that actually influences this game.
Alright.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You watching the stream, Scout?
Morning.
No, I'm working on that.
You better hurry up.
There it is. What do you call this game?
Actually, nah. Between bullets is better. I'll see. Actually, most revolvers are 6-shooters, so let's clone the layer. That way, any major changes don't get replicated. Because the idea of having the problem with GMing a game is sometimes you come up with neat character concepts and you just sit there and go, man, I would love to play this character. This character is awesome. And then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm GMing the game. Frick. So you plot to kill all your players with said character.
Oh no.
Like, I have this odd character design idea called it's a wizard concept. I call him like the junk wizard because he uses what most people consider junk magic, but it's weird old world charms in that. Like, you know how they say there's a bullet with your name on it? Well, he decided to buy a bullet with his name on it. That way, the only way a bullet can kill him is if it's the bullet with his name on it. Because that's the only bullet that should kill him according to this old magic. Now, that doesn't mean that bullets don't hurt.
He just has a bullet with everyone's name on.
No, he just has a bullet with his name on it. Doesn't care about other people.
I have this one bullet that's rightly yours.
Yeah, well, it's just things like, you know, a stitch in time saves 9, or you know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You know, these sort of old, you know, myths and all that. His whole thing is, well, his magic makes them real. If he has an apple a day, he doesn't get sick. Ever. If he puts a stitch in time, it saves him 9 minutes. You know, it's like little magic. It's junkyard magic. It's magic that no one really thinks about because it's like, oh no, our mothers just say that to make us, you know, do things. You know. I was just gonna look up like old wives' tales and all that, and you know, make them into like magical items and such they would have. So you know, his you know bullet with his name on it is basically his protection against bullets. All it means is bullets can't kill him. Doesn't mean they don't hurt. It's just even at point blank, no one's bullet can actually kill him. Still hurts like a B word, but hey. Better than being the D word. But it was just all sorts of weird concepts like that, and it's like, this would be a neat character to play, because, you know, it could be all like weird mystic mumbo jumbo and all that, and I can't play this character because I'm GMing. Oh dear. Of that, and I think my housemates don't like me ever playing Tinkerer characters. Not because I get broken with them or anything, it's that I get too realistic with it.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hey.
General Kenobi.
Like,
you are a bold one.
like,
Hold on. Be right back.
I had a
Yeah.
I once was in a game where, you know, the idea is that everyone was like an escaped experiment from this lab that was trying to create, you know, brand new superheroes, brand new superheroes to basically do their bidding, and we all escaped, and it was like, okay, well, we don't have any money, and I was like, oh, well, you know, we could do this, this, and this. I mean, you have this whole nanite thing. I mean, you could easily break down those parts and make these chips and do that, and we could sell these on eBay and whatever for like $60 a pop. And well, I mean, yes, we'll oversaturate the market, but that's when we shift to other systems that are probably lesser known. Because now that we have a reputation for getting, and they're just sitting there going, no, like, no, seriously, we don't solve the money problem. It's part of the characters. And it's like, but you literally just said we have a money issue. Why can't I solve it?
Hmm.
But, you know, then again,
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
they'll do
Oh
weird
yeah.
things.
I just realized something about the FedEx Gundam.
I asked
Not
that if
doing
you're gonna be in streaming chat, please keep the chat somewhat pertaining to the what's going on in the stream, or just general stuff that people in the stream can follow. So if you go on about the FedEx Gundam, well, I haven't seen a FedEx Gundam. No one in the stream has probably seen it. You know, try and keep it to things that is relevant. Sorry, I don't like cutting people off like that, but if I don't,
it's understandable.
We'll end up on this tangent, and next thing I know, we're debating whether or not Gundam Wing was the worst Gundam, or was it Endless Waltz?
Gundam Wing being the worst Gundam?
Gundam style.
Have you seen the power of Wing Zero?
Well, no, I don't actually watch Gundam. I just know that if you bring up Gundam Wing and Gundam Endless Waltz, you end up with Gundam fans going nuts for a bit.
Gundam Wing and Endless Waltz are in the same universe. One's just a movie.
Yes! Finally found it.
Yeah, but didn't like people hate Endless Waltz or something?
So
As far as I know, all it did was It's basically.
Just
It's
what
been a while
color do you
since
think
I've seen it.
reflects most blue? What? Let's
But
put it on
either way, I don't know much about
thunderstorm.
Gundam and
Also,
Yeah.
such, and I'm busy
Um,
trying to make a character named Roulette for tomorrow's tabletop game. With hope.
Ah.
Which season do you feel most secure in? Because last time I got Bumblebee, and there was something really funny. Apparently, if I get Bumblebee, my guardian, which I did last time, when you think of home, my family, they may not all play out. Choose an ability of these: stealth, wit, strength, speed. Love speed. Which virtues do you have? Have no patience. If you could choose one thing to last through your life, what would it be? Skill. Which of these is your most resistant? Tinkering thing of yellow. Pick your like on fashion. What would best describe grocery and different? That is me. Are you an early bird or nighttime early bird? Really ill. What is your desk workspace?
Say
Organized.
Techie, for this roulette character,
Is one of your greatest
would they have like a Cybertronian revolver?
No.
Fear of being forgotten.
Ah,
Choose your description.
that would be a
best
good joke
fits.
for one in the chamber.
As
If your life was a movie, Junior, what do you think it would be? Adventure. What do
okay,
you think of pets and Nick?
Pop, calm down, okay? Love you dearly and all that, but please calm down. As for my workspace, I just have a standard desk with way too many monitors. So, you know,
This one. If you surrender.
Welcome to Techie.
well, I mean, there's one there, 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 one there.
Just one there, and one there.
Welcome to Techie
Okay.
Guy. How may we take your order?
Through a test to see which Autobot would be best suited to be my
Yeah, can I
guardian.
have
It looks
that
like
one and that one
Raph's
there
going
and
to
that
have
one
to
there?
share a resident muscle car with you. Not that he minds though. He enjoys having your company just as much as Bumblebee. He probably volunteered freely to take you under his approval. The Prime had no doubts about capabilities, and boy was he right. You're inbound to have two best friends you've ever had,
How
and
itchy
between
my
these
face
two, you're
feels
never going to
after
have the chance to
shaving.
feel down yourself. They'll always make sure you're happy and smiling, and you'll always be happy. Bumblebee will become just as protective of you as he is in no time. Here's some tidbits based on some of the questions. Bumblebee loves the colour yellow. It's a little surprised, really, given his paint, which even after he changes, he still keeps yellow. Excellent. Despite the risk of getting found by the Decepticons. And you'll quickly pick up on that fact within the first couple of weeks of getting to know him. One day, while he's patrolling somewhere in
What the
Red
heck?
Basket States, he comes back
What
to the
in the
base with a
name
whole
of
arm
light?
full of bright yellow sunflowers he
Sorry.
claims to be growing.
Guys,
on the side of the
calm
road.
down for a sec. I'm just checking something, but it's just saying that my YouTube channel has 1,000 people watching?
Nani?
What?
Yep.
Nani?
To me, there's only 985.
I see
1K.
1,000.
There we go, 1K.
Well, you're just about to
I'm
get
surprised.
one more because I'm
Wow.
going to start viewing
It
it
says
now.
It says 5 people for me.
Yeah, loads of people would love Jetstream. Should see how many subscribers.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those, what the heck? Like, why did I suddenly
Yeah.
get, like, 1,000 people watching me right now?
Wait. What?
This is unbelievable.
Like,
Indeed, very unbelievable.
like I'm looking
Mhm.
at participants
There's
and I'm not seeing anyone in there.
1.1K
But
now.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I mean, wow. I mean,
Yeah, it's just
jeez.
Talk about fandom.
like
bright yellow sun opens a ground the side of the road.
There's a
If you
lot of
can
people.
make flower, and then you're going to have this bar. What
I
does
mean,
enamored
yeah.
mean? Enamored you.
Wow.
Fortunately, the stems are thick enough
So
to bind
many.
together. Flowers are large enough that they'll
That
set.
is a lot of people.
Your hand hooks up one of the smaller
That is a
flowers
lot of people.
behind your ear, and it's like you get Mika to braid it so it'll stay a little long. Then his cooling fans are going to be running overdrive because the both of them
Oh,
match, and he
1000.
never realized humans were so cute before.
oh, do we have so
You
many
most
people
likely have
watching?
trouble understanding all of what Bumblebee says, and Raph will have to try and both it. But sometimes you can pick up what the scouts say. Just you bring up
Okay,
the
Little
idea.
World, as much as we'd like you reading out this stuff about Bumblebee and that, yeah, I just... Sorry, I'm confused, like...
I'm
1,200 people right now? Like, seriously?
And 13.
That's
Damn.
200.
Like, no one's really chatting in chat, but... that's fine, I mean... And I'm
What
assuming my
in the
stream is
name
coming
of-
through clearly, guys. Yes, Scout, yes, this is what I look like. Finally see what I look like.
But what
Yeah.
You look
summon dog?
nice.
Yes, I even wore blue just for you.
Bling.
Oh, there's 1.2K now.
Did the live cam make a difference or something?
I have no idea.
Like, that's seriously the only thing I've done differently now. I mean, 1 in 7 hex.
Something must be causing this.
Yeah, like I'm assuming it's a misread. Like something's happened, and a bunch of people showed up, and sure enough, they're gonna disappear, and gotta be back to normal, and it's not gonna be weird anymore.
Either that, or we're getting a lot of bots.
I forgot today was
If we had a lot of bots, we'd have a lot of bots like posting ads. That's the thing. If we had a lot of bots, we'd see a lot of ads.
Yep.
People going, "Hey, check out this channel, isn't it great?" and so on and so forth. Now we've dropped under 1K, so yeah, we had a mad flux, and then it settled. Oh, thank goodness. I don't think I could handle 1,000 people looking at me.
It's back to 958 now.
Yeah, it's dropping. I have 880 and 75.
Nice. I don't know. It's dropping.
Yeah.
They know something's not right.
Yeah.
They know something's up. They know something's up.
Wait. No, that's right. Lil was reading out something about Bumblebee, and then this all happened. And then I stopped him, and it started dropping.
Oh no.
It's the love of Bumblebee, I swear.
It's down to
Yes, it is about Bumblebee.
Everyone loves Bumblebee.
Yes. Because
Hey.
it was like, who's best suited as your guardian? Gave me Bumblebee. And I was like, yes, looks like Raph's gonna have to share. But apparently they actually freely volunteered. And I was like, damn. And then apparently, according to stop.
Why'd you come out?
He's adorable.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say is he's kind of adorable.
Chatting to someone? Who you chatting to? No, who are you chatting to?
It's where I show photos and pictures.
Numbers.
Okay.
No. You're not meant to be on Discord. Most of this is fucking rude.
Whoa, language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Marcus in the area.
Kid-friendly one.
Do you
Kids
even
could
know
be
who you're
watching
talking
this.
to?
Yes.
Who?
Kids
I'm
could be
talking
watching
to
this.
my stream's friend, Key.
Oh, it's
Do you know
down
them
to
friends?
563
They're not actual
now.
friends. They're anyone in the
No,
world from anywhere. It's not his
439.
personal friend.
Yeah, Pop, I have to just prefer mute yourself for now, just for sake
Then
of
that's
reason.
what you've been doing for days, haven't you? Now your phone's done.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I always didn't like the fact that Lil or whomever had to keep sneaking behind the people. It's like,
I'll drop them.
yeah, well, hey, I'll disconnect them. Don't want their mother or that coming on and being like, who the hell are you, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't need that pressure. I don't.
Yeah, we don't want
You know, I'm some guy who wants to do tabletop games and techie stuff and all that. I do not need the pressure.
that. And we're all people that follow the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Mm.
We may not hear from
Sketch
Lil for
Supreme
a
is
while.
supreme.
Oh well. Having a hard time with this face. So that was awkward.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also,
Why did I even say
Alright.
Marcus? Why did I even say Marcus in the chat? Like, yes, I'm a Marcus, but that doesn't mean no swearing.
yeah.
Hello, Kaiju.
Yeah, we're down to 80. 18.
No, we're down to
18 is
15.
here.
So we had a random flux, probably a whole bunch of people just tuning
That
in.
was a
and-
world record, actually, for you.
Yeah, that was weird. But the fact that
That was
1,000
a
people.
world record.
The fact is, 1,000 people showed up and no one left a comment. That worries me.
Yeah, that is suspicious.
It still counts as a world record.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised if we get this in tomorrow's tabletop. Oh, hey,
That was
Scorpion.
weird.
Who put that on?
Weird.
Yeah, can you?
That was me.
Can you not?
That was me who played the noise.
Yeah, as irksome as it sounds, I kind of want to try and stay to the point. You know,
Mm.
like there's stuff going on and all that. I don't want to.
Mm. A transformer wielding a keyblade. That would be interesting. It would be interesting to see. I'm sorry, I'm kind of in the mood to play Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, what if there was a transformer that could wield a keyblade?
I think that would be a mini-con.
I don't know.
I hate
what it-
bugs.
but
Oh, we're going up
kinda
to. We're at
interesting to
61
see.
now. Yeah, that's
So-
61.
What the heck? Yeah, we're leaving back
That's
again.
61.
Weird. 75.
I don't know.
Like we.
Oh boy. Oh boy, how long will this last? Will it go up or will it go down?
Like, we're on 633.
What? We're at
Maybe we'll hit a new higher score.
106 now.
My view is 633.
Whoa, hey guys! Did not expect this. Really am not.
Well, so this SH Monster Arts line is releasing a Monster Hunter thing.
Oh, wait, Monster Hunter.
It's something called Nergago, whatever the fuck it is.
Nergigante?
180.
Probably
It's like
gonna
a,
be Nergigante.
it's like a dragon, but with a wolf. It's a dragon with a wolf head.
Spikes.
Okay.
We're at 180 now.
Adder spike.
If I had $1 for
Huh?
every possible viewer, I would
Does
be-
the dragon have spikes? Because if it does, it's probably Nergigante.
It's not it's Nerga Cuga.
Yeah, it's Nergigante.
I'm confused.
Some
Okay.
Monster Hunter.
yeah,
Yeah,
can you
that's
keep
the
relevant
dragon
to
from
the
Monster Hunter
stream,
World.
please?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Teddy.
it's fine. It's just I know it's hard to do because you want to talk about the thing that excites you at the moment, but the problem is there's an audience, so you have to
We
you have
got
to
an
somehow
audience.
include the audience as well.
381. It's 381 now.
My bad.
I kind of want to go outside right now, but at the same time, I don't want to.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Actually. Ooh, I know what to do.
That is something I have to do later, but
I just remembered.
still
I just remembered.
something.
I just remember that RID Grimlock pulled a Godzilla reference.
Really?
618 apparently.
571 on my view.
Huh?
No, I have 662.
Oh, 698.
Oh, yep, same here. 698. Looks like we've synced up.
646.
Yeah.
719.
Wait, what? 760.
Actually, for me it says 698 watching.
Yeah, well, it takes a little time for some people's to,
Yep.
sync up.
805 on mine.
Oh no, never mind. It says 805 now.
Yeah, 805 here.
This one's at least
No,
taking a while to leap up.
842. 842. 866.
Do I have 1,000?
Mine
Maybe
says
2,000.
891.
Going once. Going twice.
866.
Not-
Sold.
938.
Oh,
This
man,
is
that was gonna be a
956.
record.
going up.
I'm gonna get
It's going up.
record.
Where are all these
973.
people coming from?
Yeah, it's like the thing is, it's the lack
989.
of chatting
989.
is the other thing. It's like, okay, there's 1,000 people.
1002.
It's like just a
One-
bunch of Jetstream fans just secretly make
One
false
tw-
accounts and just put it to
1,000
view this stream.
1024.
Maybe
1,032.
for
I
I
was
mean,
surprised
for all
if
we
we
know,
get
they're
2,000.
spamming her accounts
1034.
with
1044.
subscribes and likes.
Alright.
Hey, if you guys are
1058.
actually
Kinda-
real, like this video.
Like it.
1079.
Don't have to tell me
Like so
twice.
like it.
1096.
Hit the like button.
1105.
Yeah, that's how we'll know how many people are real. We'll get them to like it.
1,000. No, wait, it just went down. 1,030. No, wait, back up to 1,006.
That's the weird thing. It's going up and down. If it was bots, it'd be going nothing but up. But
101.1k.
like,
And
what
something
the
strange is
Jesus
going on
Christ,
YouTube,
everything's going so
probably.
up.
Mm-hmm.
There's something strange in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood.
Who's you gonna
Who are
call?
you gonna call?
YouTube tech support?
What? He just said YouTube tech support.
You alright, Scout?
YouTube tech support.
Baby.
Are you kidding me?
Funny. It's not that funny. It's not that funny.
Hold on.
Yeah, that might work as a helmet design for her. Okay, good. I just remember the other type of luck-based thing I could add to her. Ever seen a fortune cat?
Meow. A beckoning cat. A beckoning
Yeah,
cat.
yeah.
Beckoning cat, yeah.
I've seen those. I've seen those. A lot of.
You know, Meowth is based on them.
You know, if you're doing this character based on fortune, probably.
I usually have a human character designed after a beckoning cat.
Imagine having an ace card on the forehead.
It's not the first time I've had to do that. Do a beckoning cat design. Once had someone ask me to make like human-like versions of the Super Mario item boxes.
What's with the lag with the Godzilla roar?
Kaiju.
You.
I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop.
I just love the fact that we know it automatically. It's like, it's a Godzilla roar. Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Put it away. There's children present.
How's Godzilla not for children?
The thing destroys half of Tokyo every time it shows up. I'm just saying, how is it for children?
He's an anti-hero, pretty much.
Yeah. Godzilla has a bigger destruction rate than Goku.
Bit hard to say, given that Goku has led to the destruction of the planet a couple of times now. I mean, I'm just saying, it's because of Goku that Frieza blew up the planet in Resurrection of F.
Yeah.
Then there was Boo, that basically just swallowed the entire race and all that. I mean, seriously, we're talking about millions of people dying.
I'm back.
Billions, even.
Mm-hmm.
No, if it wasn't for the fact that, Dragon Ball takes place in a world where Jurassic Park exists, apparently.
And somehow got big money.
Well, think about it. Dinosaurs exist. The apocalypse has happened. Apparently, given how much desert there is and how far away towns are. Obviously, Jurassic Park happened. None of the dinosaurs were contained, which led to the human race having to break off into small communities that were easier to protect, far away from each other, to minimize dinosaurs' want to go and eat there.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, Jurassic Park brought about the end of the world, and yeah, I don't know where I'm going.
Now everything works in tiny capsules.
Hey, that was revolutionary technology Capsule Corp came up with. Yeah, they do point out that this is a revolutionary technology. It wasn't oh yes, we did this because lols. No, this was a big deal when it came out.
Lols.
Alright.
I mean, it basically made would have made the world even existing possible. I mean, could you imagine how much stuff you could ship in one of those capsule corps capsules?
Yeah.
Then imagine filling up an entire truck full of those capsules. Like, you fill up a capsule with all this stuff, which can be about the amount of a small house. You know, in fact, they can store a small house. And then, how many of those capsules can you fit in the back of a truck?
And the bigger question is, how would the weight system work?
Well, given that Bulma was able to carry around a pack of these in Dragon Ball, I guess it just ignores the ignores weight somehow. Literally bends physics.
Somehow.
So basically, they probably only weigh as much as the capsule would weigh, which I assume would be, you know, it'd be dense. It wouldn't be light. It wouldn't be like this aluminum thing
that is hot.
that my camera is refusing to zoom in on.
Oh.
So I imagine that would have a fair heft of weight to it, but it wouldn't be overly heavy. But that's the thing, like, you know, a year's worth of, you know, goods could be shifted in a single truck thanks to Capsule Corp. And given that the towns and that in Dragon Ball are so far away from each other, you kind of have to sit there and wonder, you know, how, you know, like, how do these towns survive so far apart? Well, obviously Capsule Corp tech plays a huge part in that.
Yep.
This should be perfect for you. You like cheesy, you like cheese.
Stupid ads.
Okay, Lil? Let's address the elephant in the room. Are you actually allowed to be here?
Yes, my mom said so.
Then why are you whispering?
She was worried. I don't know anymore.
Oh, great! Now,
She is.
Now I feel upset.
Okay. Well, the fact is,
Wait, are those supposed
she
to
is
be
right.
cat
We
ears?
are strangers. We are your online friends, but we are still strangers. Okay.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
Oh,
that's
great.
where
I
your
feel
mother is
upset.
trying to protect you
I
from.
do agree with that. We are strangers still.
As someone who's had a friend coerced by strangers online strangers can be very scary and very dangerous. Okay?
True.
So, your mother is just looking out for you. Okay? Because my friend sat there and went, it wouldn't happen to me, it wouldn't happen to me, I trust this person, and this person ended up ripping them off for a whole lot of money. Thousands of dollars. Gone. All because they sat there and went, no, it can't happen to me, I trust this person. They're my soulmate. And thousands of dollars later, and this person disappeared and never talked to them again. Cut all ties.
What the heck was that?
It was Gizmo.
My phone.
So I understand where your mother is coming from. So if you have to go because your mother is worried about you, that's fine. We understand. Your mother is just worried about you. Okay?
Mom said I'm not allowed to do any streams unless I...
Okay. Well then, you don't stream. Simple as that. But, you know, just make sure you're obeying the rules in that. I mean, it seems unfair, but, you know, it's a necessary evil that all parents inflict upon us. Including
They're
mine.
always there to protect you. They don't do it to annoy you. They do it because they love you and they want to protect you.
The worst part is they do it a certain way because they're like, hey, this is, you know, I remember how I was as a kid, so this is how I will treat my kids. And the problem is they're trying not to treat their kids the same way their parents treated them, but in doing so, they're treating their kids completely different, so the way they want to be treated is, childhood psychology stuff. I used to study it a lot at university. It's why it's very annoying to turn it off sometimes. I've had to write freaking essays all about freaking real gods. Thing about, scaffolding learning and building blocks of education and why do children have to be so complicated? Why can't I just stick them in a pod with a VR headset and just feed them the information they want? It's like, little Timmy, go into the pod, wear this VR headset. What do you want to be when you grow up? Fireman. Gotcha. Okay, here's all the stuff you need to know to be a fireman. See you in 5 years. 5 years later. Did I remember the feeding tubes?
Nope.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, this looks like it works.
I'm actually just wondering why don't people just give kids VR headsets that only work for schools and that. You only use them for learning. I mean that way you can just keep up with school and that.
Because someone like me will come along and be me.
Chat. Yeah. No chatting this live. I'm being serious. To catch you again, it is gone. It's not to do with transformers. Go on it. Do you hear, Miss? Why are you not on the live now?
Oh, it's you don't need. It goes on.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
See, the problem is I existed, and that's why it'll never work. And I wish I was joking. Basically, my school came out with a whole bunch of computers. Understand, computers in schools was a big deal when I was young. And the problem is, I spent my entire life learning about computers, coding, and all that. So when a computer teacher sits there and goes, oh yes, and you can't go to any unregulated websites, only websites approved by the filter. Well, I worked out how to exploit the filter very quickly, so I could play cool math games. Yeah, no, anything that was video game related didn't work, so I worked out how to connect to things like cool math games and Newgrounds and all that, how to get past the filters. Wasn't that hard. But that's the problem, I was smart enough to do that, and then when I got older and, Wi-Fi came around and people learned how to spoof Wi-Fi codes and all that. It's a lot harder now, I'll agree, but give a child any length of time and free access to the internet, and they could probably work out how to do half the things I did. No, back down to 10.
Yeah, it went back down to 8.
Yep. But, yeah. The problem is, you can go, okay, here's a VR headset that only allows access to these programs, and a kid is going to go, right, let's look up this VR headset and see if someone like Ben Heck or, any number of YouTubers have hacked this thing yet. Oh, look, isn't this interesting? They've hacked it. Okay, let's see what we can do with this thing for reals. Oh my.
This has been hacked as well.
Oh, yes. Okay, now, what I'm talking about, when I'm talking about hacking, I'm talking about actually, being able to use it for its non-intended purposes.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused, good
you're
sir.
Excused. Hey, it's cool. As I said, as long as people say excuse me and that, I don't really mind about burping. It's just when someone does it and it, not says anything.
Use your manners.
Use your bloody manners.
Be back in a bit.
Hey guys. Have any of you seen the Steaming Universe finale yesterday?
What finale?
For Steven Universe.
Oh, the finale for Steven Universe Future. No,
I
need to
have.
watch it.
No
No
I'm gonna invoke the 1 month rule. We can't talk about it for 1 month.
Question: Did my dad's phone call come over the entire stream?
No.
No.
Thank God.
Makes me think that something embarrassing was discussed.
No. I just
don't want anybody to hear your dad's conversation, probably.
yeah, sure.
Why? What's wrong with that? You know?
Because I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Hey Jetstream, I'm also streaming on YouTube. She's on Twitch going, well, hello, never gonna show my face. It's like, yeah, I know, I proved you wrong. I looked better before I trimmed my beard. I swear. Now the problem is I trimmed one side a little bit too short, so I had to trim the other side, and it just was like, frickin' screw it!
Safe.
Yeah. So Scout, I mean, you ever told me what you think? I mean, everything you ever dreamed of?
I approved.
Really?
No, I didn't even have any expectations. I'm like, I'll take whatever I get. I don't care.
Wow. Low standard. I like.
I can have some more details.
Apparently basic hygiene. Hygiene was the minimum I needed. Oh dear. Deary me. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, actually, that head's not too bad. It's just a bit big for her. So used to drawing a different type of character all day. Then I have to do this in the evening. It's like, oh right, I have to remember all this. Like, I've had to do a commission with Animal Crossing type characters, and it's like, yes, let's
Animal Crossing. I just imagine Jetstream as an Animal Crossing character.
Oh god, me and Jetstream were joking about that the other day. You know, like, how funny would it be for a villager to be like, go up to her and be like, hey Jetstream, I would really love an apple. And be like, well then get it yourself. If only I could get an apple. It's right there. I'd give anything to have an apple. It's right there.
I can't. It's right there. Don't you see it?
No,
thank you for the apple, Jetstream. Here, have some of my socks.
What the?
Why would you?
Like, if we're having Jetstream as a character from Animal Crossing, imagine Retrowave as the Doomslayer.
Oh god.
I had that happen in New Leaf, like this one of the villagers, Lopez, was like bothering my character, and I was like, oh, whatever. Here, have this thing. Here, have it. Oh, thank you so much. Here, have this gift. It's oozing with Lopez-ness. I was like, okay. It's a pair of socks. Right, so I'm selling these right away and getting rid of them.
It's oozing so much, but it's a pair of socks. I think the oozed is sweat.
Ew.
It was oozing with Lopez-ness. It's like,
You just get Cleveland, and he just says, "That's nasty."
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Nasty.
Oh man.
Death.
What about that?
Although I'm reminded of one of my favorite videos. Let's see.
What was that?
What that was death.
Yeah, alright, I'll go for that back here. Let's do some increase detail.
Not enough memory? Seriously? That's being weird.
Bless you.
Thank you. And we're down to 5 watchers.
Bless you.
Alright.
Yeah, well, I can live with 5 watchers.
I really don't think the numbers matter.
I got a question. Should I stream Mortal Kombat?
No.
Which one?
I
X.
don't know, man.
X, because it's the only one I have.
Maybe.
Maybe we can do that after the stream?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I didn't mean right now. I mean, I just needed opinions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, after the stream.
Okay, that won't work.
I'm tired. I probably just woke up.
I want to go back to sleep. I probably got only 3 hours of sleep.
I woke up an
I
hour
need to
ago.
stop doing that. I need to stop doing that.
One of my favorite Doom Animal Crossing videos I just posted up in the stream chat room.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it.
It's adorable. It's great. Thrax Girl? Yeah, didn't miss much. I'm currently just doing some character design stuff for the tabletop game.
Other than the whole number thing, you didn't miss much. There's a lot of people.
I mean, we had an
watching
exciting
earlier.
moment where we hit over 1,000 watchers, apparently.
Oh.
There's like 2 viewers.
That won't work.
Hey, at least it's more. At least Techie gets more views, more people watching.
And we're down to 7. We're down to 7.
Yeah.
On
Just,
my side,
there's only 7.
We got 6 on mine.
Few people who
8 on mine.
Yeah, it's 7 on mine now.
Oh, excuse me.
It was only for a few seconds, so, you know.
Yep. Your human just a sneeze?
I did. I just knew.
Bless
Aw,
you.
That was adorable.
Thanks.
I'm just seriously wondering, are those actually cat?
Perfect. Okay, let's just
Well, looks like the Autobots know what's going to distract her the most.
get the
Let's get a
ball with
laser
your arm.
pointer. Let's get a laser pointer and just point it to the ground and still chase it.
Just because someone looks like a cat doesn't mean they'll react like a cat. Besides, that stuff works on raccoons
Yeah, that's
too.
true.
So it's not only just cats. Alright, good to know.
I'm just gonna guess this as a theory, but I'm guessing since it's Neko looking Roulette and Razor Mouse are either rivals or hate each other a lot.
It's an interesting theory.
Maybe. Maybe they are. I don't want to reveal too much, like the fact that I've even revealed
not a no,
what
so
our
I'll take
abilities
it.
are and all that. It's like
It's like
don't
a
wanna push too
50-50
hard.
chance.
Yeah.
We won't know until tomorrow, maybe.
Yes. I'm just reading that
But it-
tabletop.
There we go.
I have a question.
Yeah,
I have a
what's up?
question. Which Bumblebee do you like better? The Camaro Bumblebee or the Beetle Bumblebee?
I prefer the Beetle.
I like them both. I like them both.
Camaro just feels a bit too showy in
The Camaro.
comparison. Where the B-Dub Beetle, it's like, yeah, Bumblebee is like someone I'm meant to be able to relate to. I don't relate to a sports car. I relate to a basic car.
Yeah, I think I'd honestly have to go with the classic Bumblebee.
Oh, he's the best.
Around.
Little Bumblebee's cute. He's adorable.
And it looks like it's the Beetle Wiggle.
I was actually hoping in the Bumblebee movie that he was going to transform the original classic Bumblebee.
What do you mean? He turns into a B-Dub Beetle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was a beetle in the movie.
Yeah.
The Bumblebee movie.
You said you hoped he would transform into classic Bumblebee. Well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bumblebee movie, but in the Bayverse version, he's a Camaro.
Yeah.
It's actually in the end of the movie.
Transforms into that same Camaro.
Yep.
Well, from the beginning of the movie.
Like he was like trying to get out of classic and go for the new age.
Now, time to get
It's not jet streaming this picture, okay?
All these good purifier masters. Yeah, why not?
No, it's not. Oh, that's how much.
A bit, in that they're both wolf-based, but, That's about it, honestly.
Alright,
I needs to go down. Or I could just make them both close. Yeah.
There we go.
Just realized, what the heck would roulette transform into?
Probably
She could be a two-wheeler.
So, by the looks of things, you said roulette is kind of like a gambling-based character, right?
Yeah, well, manipulating luck. Yes.
I see.
Could she be a two-wheeler?
A two-wheeler, like a motorcycle?
Yeah, like RC.
Now that could be interesting.
Yeah, it seems smart enough. Like.
Well, I mean, all I would really need to do is put a wheel on her back and maybe a wheel on her hips.
See, easiest thing to do.
Actually, a wheel on her hip,
Don't know
similar
why.
to how someone would have like a holstered gun. But I could imagine her like grabbing both wheels and throwing them like shurikens. That could be cool.
Never.
Ooh.
Was that a clock?
Yeah, Scout has a very loud clock.
I'm just wondering, who do you think would voice, roulette?
Well, it would have to be someone who could pull off a bit of a country drawl. They have that bit of smugness about them.
Hey,
Have to be
Quiver.
female as well.
No.
Many people says that I am a country girl, but I'm not.
No. Not him.
How low can your pitch go?
I'm from Oklahoma, so...
Don't ever bring Quiver here.
Hey, Quiver.
Hello.
How have you been behaving?
I have just awakened.
Right.
Have you watched the stream?
Welcome back to...
I am watching the stream.
Who has
And we want to
summoned
smell
thee?
people.
No time to talk to you.
You have been summoned.
Transformers Robots in Disguise. Favorite episode? I don't really have one yet. But be honest, like I've not watched enough of Robots in Disguise.
Wait, which
Not to mention Grimlock doesn't got
which one?
Not to mention Grimlock doesn't got Trick Godzilla used in the 70s. You know when he did that? Grimlock did that sliding tail kick.
I don't remember that.
You shall not.
It was in that arena against the ground pounder.
Didn't know that.
It was in the arena ground pounder.
My goodness.
I mean,
I've been living with
one
a
season.
transforming rock.
Are you right, Mom?
For some reason, this design seems familiar.
Really?
I must look.
I do tend to reuse bot designs a bit, if I had to be honest.
Are you okay?
You just said it had a clock on it earlier, right?
What? No. Someone was asking whose clock it was that made the sound.
Oh.
That was it.
Okay, then I have no idea who this is.
It's Roulette or Lucky Break.
Oh yeah, Lucky Break. I made her. I named her, right.
Lucky Break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Although it seems like a lot of people are preferring Roulette. I don't know, I kind of want her to like have both names, so like how Razor Mouse also has the name Anonymous.
Looking
Really?
for roulette.
I think you mean clickbait. Okay,
No,
yeah. I'm
no,
sorry, I'll stop.
no.
Clickbait would be like if I did a Razor Mouse recolor who never shut up. And never gets to the point. Never gets to the point either. It's like, hey, guess what? This fact will make you cream yourself with delight. But first, I have to prepare you for it. And then just keeps going and going, and you just sit there and go, okay, clickbait, get to the point!
Yeah, clickbait.
He's a techie. Calm yourself.
Yeah, clickbait would basically be like a mini blur.
Jesus,
Yeah.
calm yourself.
But that's how I imagine someone named clickbait would
That
be.
laugh though.
That's why I refuse to call Razor Mouse clickbait, because the personality isn't right for being clickbait. Clickbait would be
like
a recolor.
Yes, save it for like a potential repaint. Potential.
Like what I've been doing with the Stellar Screams. The Stellar Stars.
Yes.
Stellar
Like,
Seekers.
oh wow, I need a new character. Looks at Razor Mouse. Oh, I know. I'm gonna repaint this character and make it a new one. The Hasbro way.
Say hello to Clickbait. Hi, I'm Clickbait. Did you not know how I got my name? No, I don't.
Want to know how I got
No.
I can just imagine Razor Mouse being able to break the fourth wall.
They're an actual interesting character.
If I had to do clickbait though, I would say it would be a red recolor of Razor Mouse. I would think. You know, I kind of want that sort of hyperactive, bouncy.
Really? That sounds a lot like Sonic. Wouldn't it be logical to like make it blue?
hey, it's me, Sonic. It's
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm the fastest hedgehog alive.
There's so many people talking.
To be fair, Sonic, the top speed of a hedgehog is like really, really slow. So you know,
slower than a turtle.
They do have a hard time getting around.
You mean in the movie?
Because
like in the movie, Sonic was actually holding a turtle while he was running.
No, neither have I. So we're in the same boat, Techie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have seen the movie. It was really awesome.
I need to watch the movie.
Yeah, that's better than that Mario movie.
Oh, I like that movie.
Mario
don't ever
Brothers.
talk about the Mario movie.
19.
Hey, I like that movie.
Like the Mario. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Hear me out.
Yeah, there's a Mario movie
never played
in the 90s.
any of the Mario games before this point. So, when I found out that this movie was all about Super Mario, the game that my older brother always played, and I never got to see, I was like, oh my god, no wonder he likes this game. There's all this cool cyber, dark, edgy stuff going on, and alternate dimensions, and dinosaurs, and then I played Super Mario World, I'm like, what the hell is this? Where's the flamethrowers? Where's the cool cars? Where's anything?
Wow, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for little Techie.
Yeah, I know that feeling when I was playing Red Dead.
Like, to be fair, I do like Mario games, okay? So, but when I was a kid, my first exposure to Mario was that movie, and I was like, oh my god, Mario must be amazing, because, you know, interdimensional travel,
it was a really terrible movie.
And
at that point, that's because they.
Mario has a flamethrower.
Cool version. He sounds like John Connor. He sounds like John Connor.
John Connor. What?
And what? Did you say Overwatch?
Yeah, I think John Connor in Overwalls.
Oh, I thought you said Overwatch. Oh.
Okay.
Also, nice stuff you did, Techie. Big fan.
Screw you, Kung Lao.
Also, what's up, guys?
The sky. Now.
The ceiling. I am stuck in home.
Hold on, wait. I got a good one. What's
piece
up,
of toast.
Cybertron?
Why is there a piece of toast up there?
All I've been doing is
I don't question your lifestyle choices.
Okay. Oh yeah, the wall that's blocking the bugs out.
The wall that has about maybe 100 transformers on that wall.
Not yet. That's a good idea though.
Oh man.
No, I only have my Lego mechs over there.
I had to take mine apart. I don't really want to build them again.
I'm trying to remember where my transformers are. I know I have a strong arm around and a wind blade and a Transformers Prime RC, and I know I have an animated Prowl somewhere.
I feel like you only collected the thick ones.
Prowl!
And yes, Prowl does fit under that category.
Yeah, I got a few. I actually recently just ordered the what was that? The Mastermind Creations, that Megatron from like IDW looking guy.
Mastermind.
You mean
Yeah.
Megs from
By the way, if
Gundam,
anyone's
yeah.
interested, it's like $120 on Big Bad Toy Store. It's totally worth it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I
Mastermind
really-
Mastermind Creations Tyrantron.
Exactly. It's like $119. I bought it yesterday, and I'm still waiting on it, but I think it's gonna be worth it.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Must.
Okay, who's pulling the John?
Comments.
Are you sure about that?
Who's pulling the John?
Alright, we get it. We get it.
I mean, it's Mastermind Creations. They make really good looking figures. Like that Tarn figure. Jesus, I seriously want that one.
I'm not really interested in third party figures, to be honest.
Some of them are interesting, some of them aren't.
Yeah, like that Planet X Vulcan.
Oh my god, that one.
Right now, I just want
Vulcan.
balls.
Planet X Vulcan is that fall of Cybertron Gremlin.
Yeah, that one that actually looks really cool. I wouldn't mind having him. If I had
it pretty much did every fall of Cybertron Dinobot.
And the guy actually did flipping Triptychon. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I wish I could have that one, but unfortunately,
They have to do that in 2 parts.
I don't have the room.
And I'm gonna leave because I pretty much feel the stream doesn't need me. Because I'm pretty much the crazy one around here.
Oh, you're fine, mate.
Alright,
You're the crazy one. I'm the crazy one.
I feel like you're behind us. Wait, are you behind a green screen or something?
No, it's called VCam. What it does is removes background. So you can see that I'm kind of blurring out here and there. It's actually kind of annoying, especially when I want to show something off. It's like, hey guys, look at this thing! But if I have it over here, it disappears. But then it reappears.
Oh my goodness.
It's here.
It kind of makes you look like a ghost of some sort.
Actually makes you look like you're streaming games.
Oh no, that's G1 Cyclonus.
Yeah, broken G1 Cyclonus.
Cyclonus?
Mm-hmm. See,
You mentioned Cyclonus, and where is the Cyclonus?
See, I was planning on doing a YouTube show.
Tell me or I'll kill you.
Excuse me.
Where I
Child.
take broken Transformers and try and like fix them up or work out ways to
Tell
try and
me,
fix them.
where is he?
Using like
Tell
3D
me,
prints.
please.
Lil,
Where-
calm down. It's right there.
Hey Techie, you ever been interested in like those custom part pieces for like?
Transformers Flame Toys, basically a model kit transformer.
Well, oh trust me, I got the IDW Autobot Megatron.
Oh,
It
yeah.
actually,
Oh yeah, I forgot that existed.
actually was my first one to put together, and I think I did pretty good on
Ocean Man.
I heard he was only good because he is Autobot Megatron.
Well, that and he's
Ocean Man.
Well, and I said that.
Well, I mean, the only hard part about building model kits is the stickers.
Stickers. Actually, the stickers weren't bad on this one.
It's the ones that have the curves on them that are the hard.
Oh god, don't even get me started. I hate the stickers on my Titan class Triptychon. Those are such a freaking
What?
Nani?
Pop. I think she's dying. Oh no.
Oh, Transformers Siege. Hey, anyone here seen the trailer for Transformers Siege?
I have, like multiple times.
Oh, have you, Drago?
Yes.
Oh, is that the one with the lips?
A little bit wider.
Yes, the luscious lips.
The world's best
Oh
kisser.
my god.
You know, animated.
If anything, it reminds me of anime.
Yes, I know. Animated as
because it is done by anime people.
And
That's what I figured.
Also, I'm pretty sure. Also, those. I gotta mention this, but a few of the actors from Cyberverse are also reprising their roles.
Oh, can we at least get like Peter Cullen or Frank Walken? Is that too much?
No, that's
well,
way
given
too
that
much to ask.
Frank Welker is busy with a motion picture and everything.
That one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The guy is the voice of Scooby Doo.
Oh right.
Who is also the voice of Fred Jones and Megatron.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he was the voice of Scooby Doo first.
Did it wrong.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wait, yeah. I think I read that somewhere.
Someone's throwing eggs in Minecraft.
Sorry.
As I said, I would be playing Red Dead right now.
That's
Sorry.
sounds like a very eventful Easter.
Well, because of the stream, I don't know if it's like PG or anything. I don't want to like play it, and then suddenly one of the characters says a swear in the stream. So,
There we go. Yeah, I'm just here playing Code Vein with silent enough so that it doesn't get caught on the iPad's audio.
Sorry, just when people talk about things like Minecraft and that's just what happens in my head.
What happened? Wait, what happens in your head?
Streaming. It's in the streaming chat. I actually have a separate text channel for stream.
Oh.
So
My bad.
anything related to anything we discussed.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft.
Hold on. I want to cause back feed. Let me just mute this.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Yeah. I actually had to play Minecraft earlier today, and
sorry.
Yeah, it was alright. Wow.
Yeah, of course it is. It's Minecraft.
Minecraft is the best.
Sadly enough, my friend has a Minecraft realm, but because of some financial difficulty, he can't pay the subscription. So he's like, Techie, you actually have to check it out. You absolutely have to. It's really important. And I'm just like,
Ocean Man.
Okay.
Hey, as I said, I got
I mean, I have to admit, the stuff that this guy did was impressive. Like, he's done a full RPG arena server thing where you could go around and
cool.
there's like daily quests that generate and such. But it's like, cool. Still Minecraft.
So like I said, let's see. Now that I think about it, I'm starting to see some inspiration to Lucky Break.
Block.
It looks like one of those cats you'd see in a Chinese restaurant. You know, one of those cat statues.
Cat.
Yeah,
The
beckoning
whole,
cat.
Beckoning cat, also known as a fortune cat. So I'm mixing that, but it was also meant to be reminiscent of the cowboy hat. You know how a cowboy hat has these sort of, high, middle, and then the two sides.
Like, I was just about to say, like, man, I mean, if that's the case, why not just like have her like wear like replace the little beckoning cat like thing with like a star or something, like a sheriff star.
Yeah, because the medallion type thing, it seems more reminiscent of a Cybertronian. That's the thing. It's like it also has to still look a bit Cybertronian, which honestly is kind of the hard part.
I mean, the only other, to be honest, the only other like cowboy transformer you could probably like take inspiration from is Wild Wheel. Wild Wheel is this, in case any of you don't know, is from Transformers Cyberverse. I'll say no more.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, the cowboy one. The one that looks like Clint Eastwood.
Oh, God.
I like it. I might get his figure just because, different original Transformer. Gotta get its figure. But I also might get that Thunder Howl one. The one that looks like a knight that transforms into a wolf.
The one who actually is a knight and does transform into a wolf. Yeah, he actually does sound like a knight.
And I said, his figure, don't get me wrong, and I said, Cyberverse is a bit eh. I mean,
the line is pretty
That was easy.
gimmick. It's pretty gimmick heavy, not gonna lie.
Not true. And I said, I mean, I do have like 2 slipstreams just cause, hey, it's Slipstream. You're not gonna not get her, especially since that one on the other side of the world is like almost $100 for a deluxe figure. I'm like, ugh, maybe I'll wait on that.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
It's about the game. We're talking about like.
I know you're
confused.
Also, let me tell you, guys, do not get her Legends figure. It is not worth it.
Not worth it at all.
You know which one I'm talking about? The one where it's like half transformed with the legs. I didn't realize that until I got it. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nope, not keeping this.
Yeah.
Nope.
Apparently, here's some other disappointments. Apparently, Meteor Fire, who I was kind of hoping him to be this, like, I don't know, powered up form of, like, powered up form of Jetfire. But nope, turns out he's just a parody of Steve Irwin.
Aww.
Yeah. At least they're showing respect to the guy.
Okay, who's making that noise?
Yeah, it's supposed to say who?
Yeah, he was making those gross noises.
Is Steve Irwin the crocodile guy? Or am I thinking the wrong guy?
Yeah, the guy who says crikey all the time.
That got attacked by PETA.
Why is this not familiar?
Oh, please, everyone gets attacked by PETA once. It's like saying that today you got up and used the toilet. It's not that big an achievement.
Heck, if anything, PETA was on my side.
Unless the entire internet goes
dog at work once.
Yes. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Hammerbite. He is. I mean, he's pretty much Aquaman. I'm enough said.
I was gonna say Hammerbite.
Which version of Aquaman?
The lame one, where he's
Super Friends one. Right, gotcha.
I was gonna say.
I probably start with an area.
Yeah, he's only useful in the. Yeah, he's pretty much. He just stays in the water forever with a Titan.
I think, if anything, in my opinion, there's only 2 good Aquamans: the movie one and the animated series one.
Oh,
wait,
Justice
which
League
animated
Unlimited one?
Being a cat.
Like the one with like the back in like early 2000s with like Superman and Batman.
Yeah,
like
Justice League Unlimited. That's what it was called. That was a very good version of Aquaman.
Somebody is being a cat. I'm confused.
Oh, hello.
That version of Aquaman, Quiver, actually cut off his own hand in the episode that he shows up in.
I know.
It's actually rather.
I mean, Starscream shot himself in the foot if he won, so.
Yes, but Aquaman cut off his own hand to save his son.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
No?
Yeah, Hand was trapped by a boulder. Couldn't reach his son to pull him to safety. So went, right, screw this. Cut off hand, save son.
Again,
that's
he
like,
had to do
damn. That's a damn. Okay.
He had to do.
Yeah, pay attention, Aquaman.
Let's see. Oh yeah, and Repugnance's episode is pretty much all about capitalism.
Capitalism.
What was that?
Whose episode?
Somebody dropped their dishes.
Repugnance, the monster boss.
Oh.
What, Mom?
Repugnance, the monster boss.
Really? I could have gone away with the shoal?
Yeah,
somebody.
Yeah, get used to seeing him and his his pretty much army of reef paints.
Yeah, then maybe it's a good thing I didn't go find out about his design.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cyberverse is like whenever they need new characters, like there's like at the end it's pretty much nothing but repaints.
You know, the funny thing with Cyberverse, I don't know what everybody. No, I don't hate it. You know me, and I said I watch every Transformer series. Heck, I even watched the. Heck, when I joined the series, I actually liked the Energon series, if you could believe that.
Heresy.
See?
Hey. Did he like Super God Master Force, though?
What about War of the Rock Lords?
It was my childhood, okay? I can't hate my childhood. It's what got me.
Did you like Super God Master Force?
Me?
Yeah, you. Did you like it?
I have heard of it. I have not. I have heard about it, but I have not seen it, unfortunately.
You want to know what's? You want to know what the strangest thing about this? You want to know the strangest thing about Cyberverse? They somehow managed. They somehow managed to include Injector, and out of all the Predacons, Injector got in. But it's like a creature.
Injector.
Yeah, Injector.
Although there was one scene from Cyberverse, in my opinion, I didn't like.
Yeah,
you know,
Injector was basically a Fusor it's a Fusor Predacon that's basically a mix between a stonefish and a hornet.
Oh wow, they're bringing Fusors back?
Nope, just him, and he's basically just appears once and never again.
Great.
And there's like a tiny swarm of him.
And then someone eats him.
Well, I mean, and I said, there's good things about the show. The one thing I didn't like, though, the whole Bumblebee losing his voice. And then at the end of that show, when they show Megatron ripping it out, he's basically laughing about it. I'm like, really? Come on,
It was
man.
horrible. Wow.
Exactly.
and then they magically give him back the voice because we don't want they're like, oh okay, on second thought we don't want him to be that kind of Bumblebee, so
you had so much
voice.
potential.
Then they give him his voice back, and then in the next movie he's lost his voice again. Like, how the hell do they manage it?
Exactly. They basically
lazy writing. That's what I'm
saying. What the hell is happening
with
the timeline?
Lazy writing.
Yeah.
What's happening with the timeline? He loses his voice. Yeah, we get that. He gets his voice back. Yeah, we get that. But in the next movie, he loses his voice again. You just messed up the whole timeline.
Are you talking
Congratulations,
about
you've ruined.
Don't even.
You've ruined the whole universe.
Trust me, Bayformers was ruined the second they screwed up their own timelines.
I already watched them all, so I know that by now.
Oh, you poor unfortunate soul child.
As I said, I got all the movies, including the Bumblebee movie, which is a godsend. And I said, if I had to say anything, Bumblebee kicks all the Bayformers movies out of here. Especially,
and then
he's so
all the hard work to Bumblebee, and Optimus is too lazy to do his job.
Or he's cat. That's what I always think. Hopefully, they give an explanation in the next movie.
The best thing
I hope
the
in
Bumblebee
the future that they're
movie
gonna make a movie about the
red.
other Transformers characters, so we can know their story.
Yes.
Oh, like a movie versus Spotlight. like in the comics. Oh, that'd be freaking cool, man.
The best part of the Bumblebee movie is when his eyes turn red and he turns into battle mode B.
Yeah. I toss that up to like something similar to when a human has an adrenaline rush or falls into a deep rage. Like,
oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. That's me sometimes. Right when I saw me getting pissed off, I'm like, oh, yep, that's me. Definitely me in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
You want to know who you want to know the strange part of basic? You want to know what strange part of the aligned continuity? You know, with Transformers Prime and all that.
What's the weird part?
Apparently there was this thing in Japan. The Autobots in Japan.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Oh, right.
Universal Studios where they dress up as Autobots and do stuff.
No, I'm talking about Transformers Go.
Is that like? Isn't it
that.
like the alternate thing for like Beast Hunters? Like we got
Yeah.
Beast Hunters, they got.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, the one where
actually
basically
found a
there's
few
two
episodes.
sets of teams, one with ninjas and one with samurai.
Actually,
Wasn't
that
there,
was
like-
that was
I
during
mean-
Prime.
What's the difference?
So yeah,
That was during
no, that
Prime
would have
Beast
been
Hunters.
around Beast Hunters. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I actually watched episodes
Wasn't
of that. It was weird.
And then they had Optimus transform into a bullet train.
Season 2!
Don't get me. And then they had Optimus transform into a bullet train. I'm like, bullet trains and Optimus.
That's
I
a
mean,
little
it was
bit
still a
weird to
cool
combine.
looking figure. Don't get me wrong. It's still a cool looking figure, but still.
I just don't see Optimus as the. I mean,
the
I've
only
seen
thing I
Optimus
really liked
turning-
about the Go series was the fact that each team was 3 bots, but depending on how they combined, their combined forms would be different.
Yeah,
So
that's
you know,
actually a pretty
whoever
unique concept,
whoever was
like.
on top was basically. It was just an interesting way. It reminded me of Robo Getter.
Plus, a few of their toys looked pretty good. I mean, the bad guys was basically just
a bunch of repainted Predacons.
which I wouldn't mind getting.
Mm.
Again, repaints and remolds definitely good, but
Oh, and who's their dastardly leader? Why the red version of Predaking?
it's his brother.
Red
And they're not
King.
even like
Got
they
him.
don't. They just come. I mean, the thing that really a bit peeved me a little bit is the fact that they treat the Predacons not as like extinct, like ancient beasts that have been revived recently, but now they just went through. But of course, it's Japan, so they have to treat them like demons or something.
Which is not technically wrong, as I said. When you
Mhm.
look at it, there are some dragons and mythological beasts that actually look a bit demonish.
Yeah, but
Like-
why are they treated? Why are they like sealed away like demons? Like what was the process of that?
I don't
It
know.
just makes no sense to me.
I mean,
Like what's wrong with just making them just a bunch of like rogue Predacons that escaped Shockwave's lab or something?
true, but again, this is
I mean, they've got their own minds and their souls. I mean, they're just basically like
Also, they
Transformers.
just
They're
said
just
that they were
Predacons.
sealed for thousands of years. I can understand the fact that basically these things are basically. I mean, the Predacons did exist on Earth for a couple thousand years until the meteor that killed the dinosaurs happened.
Oh.
No, there was still
Yeah.
life past them.
No. I don't think it's like that. I think it's like just time, basically.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember,
This is
there
in
were
Transformers
humans.
Prime. They waited there on that cliffside until time ravaged them, and then they got buried in dust and sand.
Yikes.
Duh.
Plus, if anything,
And then
you
they
can
died.
Plus, you can also count like natural disasters, volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis.
Did I just hear Peter Griffin laughing in the background?
Anyway, like I said, time can really.
Forget it.
Anyway, will say that one of the coolest things from
Basically, they found. Basically, here's the thing. Basically, they found a whole bunch of Predacon figures, repaint them, and set their actual characters.
You gotta also remember even though they weren't in the show, they had a few repaints of the Prime characters too.
Yeah.
Best one has to be the Green Ratchet. That's basically a Decepticon.
Evil Ratchet.
I mean, if I could get a Shatterglass sticker, I could call it Shatterglass Ratchet.
Yeah, I mean,
if you look in the stream chat, you could probably see, like on Discord.
I mean,
you can probably see
the only thing I have in my head
Dora
is
Dora.
Dora
Dora Dora the Explorer.
Oh God. Well, I mean, like the only thing that confuses me in my brain is
a Skittles-colored repaint of Abominant.
I mean, you could probably use it as a minion. As I said, that was the only real Abomination we had until Power of the Primes gave us an actual good one. I mean, because say you want to face him. Yeah, because say you want to face him against the giant figure of that Voyager Optimus Prime, and he's basically the size of a deluxe. Just no, if anything, I consider those like minions. If anything.
Well, I mean, like.
Okay, strange. Wait, is Lucky Break snapping her fingers, or is like flipping a coin, or is it just saying, "I'll pay you this much"?
Yeah,
Mr. Prime, I don't
know
feel
how much.
Take the money or die. Basically, it's take the money or die.
Gee, I wonder how.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Bird is also the hand. That looks pretty cool. Reminds me of this stop motion person, Moonshine Studio.
Oh yeah, her. Oh yeah, it's them.
I said they do pretty good stop motion. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's very grim and not for the faint of heart.
Oh no, agreed. No, if you get a weak stomach, no.
Nope, not for the faint of heart.
I really wish they would do like a Transformer. I say because he's actually done like a review of that 3A figure.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but then I remembered, oh yeah, he's probably gonna murderize it somehow.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, how many people have killed off Bumblebee in their series? Crosshair Production, Night Slash, Larry.
Like the fact that Gary had a kill count, it baffles me.
Gary.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Oh, Larry.
I get them confused. How
fucking dare you kill off Bumblebee?
Best one of like Bumblebee that Larry Hagen Productions ever did was just like the one Ascension episode where it's just like Bumblebee's just dead, and then it's like 10 minutes of just looking at the body.
Yes. And you want to know the funny thing about this is they actually made Steve canon.
Oh my god.
Steve Cannons.
Wait, Steve the Viacon?
Yes, he is canon now.
Ah no.
Oh.
When they make him canon?
For me, when I was hearing the name Steve, I was thinking of
based
Minecraft.
Off the Robots in Disguise cartoon.
Wait a minute. Is that the one where it's like Steeljaw finds the 3 Viacons and Predakings there too?
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
God. I don't own it, but I've read the wiki page. Jesus Christ. How the flip did these 3 lose count?
Something's wrong.
What's wrong?
What's up? What's wrong?
Sorry.
What's wrong with
just
what?
The whole of the hearing system just went. And I was like,
I will say this. I'm gonna say this though, just
I'll
throw
make
this out there. So I know people have a bit of mixed feelings on this, but Robots in Disguise 2015, I don't think it was that bad. I mean, it had a few good concepts when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best part still has to be Optimus versus Megatron. I'm saying that right now. But...
And I mean, like, the only thing that confuses me, like, ow, because like when I was watching like the end of the Transformers animated, I hope for sure they're going to make a season. I can't remember, like 3 or 4 or something.
No, it's 4. Actually,
okay, 4.
Actually, since you say that, I recently came across this guy on YouTube. Actually, who animated, who I don't know where he got these from, but he like either made his own or he like took concept ideas, made his own animation of Steve, which is pretty flipping cool.
Okay.
Wait, what was that season? Huh? I didn't get that.
Like season 4 of animated. Like this guy on YouTube, I'll have to look him up a bit.
Like I heard they were making season 3 or 4 on YouTube, but it's, I don't know. I didn't actually kind of like it.
Well, as I said, you gotta remember it's YouTube. Not a lot. It's not like they're giant studios or anything. It's probably just like one guy like coloring in. I still think he did a pretty good job. You know, just because, as I said, he put a lot of hard work into like animating those stories. As I said, the best episode in my opinion though is like the two. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. No.
Oh, hey, Scout. Yeah, I know you're still there.
Hola.
And I said I don't want to spoil it because that episode's hilarious, but I ain't those.
He's a sneaky.
Probably not gonna watch it, but okay. Yeah, she's still here, but in the chat.
Yeah.
Who keeps making a weird phone noise?
Not me. I know that.
Not me.
Because like I can hear like a phone. I can hear like a phone
Vanilla
saying.
Angel asks, "Do you sing the bomb song?"
Oh, there it was again.
Oh.
What's the bomb song?
I don't know what the bomb song is, and if I don't know what it is, I'm not gonna sing it, obviously. As for the phone sound, I have no clue. I put on some music,
my God.
but you guys shouldn't have been able to hear it.
Oh. My phone's on vibrate, and I know I muted my TV, so.
Platinum Program asks, is this character like Domino from the X-Men?
You're really well away behind.
Have you heard of
I've
the
already
YouTube
answered these questions.
Oh, wow. I'm.
Robert Holmes, have
Sorry,
you
I just
heard
got
of
up
the
like an
YouTube
hour
Commander
ago.
Radix?
Me
I have
too.
not yet. Robert Holmes. I'm sorry, I have not heard of the YouTuber Commander Radix.
I really wish they would make like more Transformer video games, like console games, if anything.
Actually, there have been
something
rumors
something
about
to
a
the
Transformers
iPad
game,
or iPhone,
basically a
because
new
I really
online
like playing.
Transformers game that's going to be like
I'm back.
Warframe. It'll basically be like Warframe, but Transformers themed.
Please, somebody make.
I mean, like Transformers Online would probably be a bad idea because it's gonna be like hackers or aimbotter and that kind of stuff, and like I don't really like that. And I'm pretty sure they're going to like every time when I'm playing online, there's always someone who's trying to make the game worse.
Yep.
Because you got tryhards, and then you got trolls, and then it gets ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing I hate about playing online. I just want to play in peace.
I mean, I don't mind
like
once a
hang
visit.
out, hang out with your friends, playing online, and have fun. That's all.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, I don't out with a few of my friends sometimes. I mean, the funny thing is, we start, as I said, sometimes when we're done with like a big mission, we start killing each other in GTA like every time we get into a flipping turf war. But it's for fun. It's not like we got pissed off or anything like that.
Like, what's worse is when you have to deal with a kid who thinks they're better at you, but you beat them anyway, and they still have confidence.
I don't know. This question looks spicy. Wax Girl 100 asks, so what do you think of my theory that TF
You're really behind, mate. Scroll down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't get here like 2 hours ago.
Then why are you reading out questions from 2 hours ago?
I don't know. I can't check their dates.
What was the question?
Then just scroll down to the bottom.
I don't even know what the question was.
Hobart Olms asks, have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Commander Radix?
No, I haven't.
No,
I
the only
have not.
YouTuber
in my life.
The only
I already
YouTuber I've
answered
heard
that
about
question.
the name Commander is Commander Holy. I don't know.
Now, next question.
Ray, it's not 2 hours ago.
I'm looking at his channel. It's basically
I'm going-
like picking Transformer stuff.
I'm going to write something. It's going to be XD. Heart. Confused face.
Game controller? I actually had a game controller.
Who's me?
Transformer once.
Would you believe me if I told you there was actually a game controller Transformer in real life?
I know which one you're talking
Wow.
about.
Yeah.
Actually, there's actually like two of them.
My mind is blown.
There's like two of them, if anything.
Yeah, they were part of the Transformers Wheel Gear toys.
Yeah, it
Which
really
were pretty
was
cool.
great.
Transformers Wheel Gear toys?
Yeah, it was based. Yeah, the one talking about that I'm talking about is pretty much based off of a basically
Nokia
based off an
N-Gage,
Xbox
wasn't it?
controller. It's
Oh,
based
yeah.
off an Xbox controller.
It's basically
Okay.
like I think it was like they were taking the whole AllSpark concept in 2007, like putting it to random.
Oh yeah, no, that's
like,
right. That was it. The
those
old
whole
Spark
props.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the AllSpark.
Because you had a few Decepticons and a few Autobots. Which the funny thing was, the Decepticons actually looked like just G1
Insects.
Autobot Decepticon symbols. They weren't like all flipping like junk, like just
Let's see.
put together. At least until flipping Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, basically all of these, most of the Real Gear figures have repaints. One of Autobots, the other ones are Decepticons, or sometimes even more Decepticons. Like for instance, the video game controller one. The Autobot version is called High Score. And the Decepticon version is called, get this, his name is Twitcher.
Okay,
Real weird
I understand, but it didn't make any sense.
They actually like
That's just, it makes me think that he just that he like does Twitch streams.
Hey guys, I'm Twitcher, and today we're playing.
Today
we're playing Destiny on Xbox 360.
Whoa.
Calm down now.
Hey, thirsty game boys.
I'm playing Xbox.
Water. Too bad I don't take mods. Lol, topical.
Why do you sound like Nappa?
I'm pretty sure the Nappa.
I have
the
one
boss
voice I
voice,
do
and
well, and I'm gonna do it well, damn it.
Oh,
Nobody want anything
this is
Lenny.
very- I hate that. Why do I keep pressing that button? Why? The button is very annoying. Delicious grapes. Now I shall go get some food. I'm hungry.
I mean, I usually don't eat food, I usually eat snacks.
Oh, cool.
Thanks,
Another
Scout.
version of Nightbeat.
Well, when I
Hello, Scout.
talk about food, I'm talking about freaking energon food.
Hey,
I mean,
Scout.
that's the only thing I eat.
Scout,
I mean, it's the
Scout
only thing
says,
I
I
can
love
run
your...
off. I can't eat.
Scout says, I love your art, Techie.
Yes, I said thank you. All.
Okay.
Say thank you.
I did.
I mean, I can watch Twitch while I'm playing on the computer. I'm just watching Twitch from my phone while you guys are talking. So it's going to come like 5 minutes after before I can hear my own voice.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, I would love to try and like come up with a whole Sona for Twitch and try and pretend to do that for a whole Twitch stream.
What, like Twitcher? Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
what are we
Twitcher,
talking
but-
about?
It's
Twitter
your
or Twitch? Because there are so many websites I don't know
video
about.
game controller. God damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Wasn't there an evil
like
in
all
that
his
book?
jokes are like just really old memes and just like ancient memes and that. Like he just references ancient memes that no one even uses anymore.
Okay,
I'm hip
Boomer.
with the kids, honest.
You getting the knuckles.
Okay, Boomer.
Hey,
Boom.
be nice, man.
Rufflecopter! Ha ha!
Oh, Rufflecopter. Now that's how old he is.
Oh god. I think I still have a Rufflecopter gift somewhere.
I feel like I'm going to be really old.
Ah, those were the days. God, I miss those. Also, like Smosh and Annoying Orange before Annoying Orange sold out. God.
Yay! Art.
Hey, Scout.
Hello,
I see you there, baby.
Evening, Scout.
Hey. Anyway.
Alright.
So what's your guys' thoughts on Shattered Glass?
Very mixed.
It's an interesting concept.
I mean,
but,
there's a lot of I know about Shattered Glass.
I might call it the Star Trek version of it.
That's actually what it's based off
Star
of.
Trek version.
Well, it's
That's
I think,
actually based off of the.
That actually reminds me of
apparently it's based off the episode Mirror Mirror.
When I was searching on
Mirror
Google,
Darkly.
I saw like Marvel was teaming up with Transformers, and that blew my mind.
Oh, yeah. Didn't they already do that? Like,
Yeah, they already did that one.
In a comic. I just saw it on the internet while I was searching.
Yeah, they did that. They did a crossover with Star Trek.
Ghostbusters.
Wait, did they? I never noticed
I'm still waiting for that Enterprise toy. I'm still waiting for Enterprise Fortress Maximus. Gimme!
I'm still waiting for him to do a crossover with Back to the Future. Like, please. Somebody make
Gimme! I want it. I want the Fortress
Maximus.
Fortress Maximus turns into the Enterprise.
Make me a very happy man child.
No. It's just the Enterprise, just with James T. Kirk as the buddy.
Yes. Ah, yes. Fortress Tiberius. Yes. How could I forget, Mr. Robert Holmes?
I mean, how can I?
I mean, I wouldn't mind a whole time traveling DeLorean auto.
Time travel DeLorean?
Yeah, from Back to the Future.
Marty.
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
Give me a time
I
travel.
actually have let me think. I actually have wallpaper of that. It's just hanging in my room.
Of course,
The
you
original.
want I know you'd want a time traveling train decky.
Yes, but do you know which time
I actually
traveling
searched
train I want?
Back to the Future.
Yeah, it's one for Back to the Future.
No.
I actually heard they're actually going to be remaking it.
There's more than one?
Yeah, there's there's actually several time traveling trains in Kamen Rider Deno.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Serious my language.
Oi! Ah, damn it. Hold on.
What's your profanity?
I actually searched on Transformers and close them Back to the Future, and it was a fan that some fan made, and I actually love it. But I actually also have a picture of the original DeLorean in the movie.
I've been living under a
Well, you all understand Back to the Future until you've watched the movie. The really old movies were made like this. You watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Oh my God, this child does not live.
I know. I've been living under a transforming rock.
Yeah, sit your ass down.
We're gonna sit you down. We're gonna make you watch Back to the Future, and you will love it.
I think you can actually watch.
Okay, is it just Techie? Is it just me, or does she have like a gun arm?
She does.
One of those gun arms, like.
I'm probably sure. I'm probably sure.
I said it. I think it looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind a console.
Yeah, for me, it looks like a camera, like
one of those
a security camera. I mean, security camera. It looks like a security camera.
Like one of those photo cameras you'd see in the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I want you to hold still and smile for the camera, doll.
Nah. Sorry.
Who believes that?
Jeez. Jeez, I'm looking at.
When they're going to make it Back to the Future episode 4.
Yeah, they're not.
Wait. I feel like there's a bullet in that chamber there.
Bullets?
Well, her name is.
Oh, I thought it was Lucky Break.
Lucky Break, Roulette. We're still on the fence about it.
Lucky Break.
I mean, Lucky Break makes sense because it's her ability. Like, should I give out
could
spoilers?
just be the name of her ability. Roulette kind of just is short and sweet.
No, I don't think you should spoil.
And roulette's like a gambling game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
that's to do with luck.
Russian roulette. That's what it's called.
But roulette also relies on skill. And that's kind of the point behind this character, is
Yeah.
that she doesn't just rely on luck alone. It's like, look, I just have a thing against characters who are like, hey, I'm super strong, so I won't bother learning martial arts. And it's like, wait until you face someone who's as strong as you. Then you'll realize that martial arts are actually important, no matter how strong you are.
Unless you're One Punch Man. Then everything's
yeah. Unless you're him, then yeah, you really don't.
To be fair to One Punch Man, he trained every day.
Yeah, he trained every day.
Yeah, and not just he did his exercises every day. He trained. He actually did some martial arts training.
What's the difference about exercise? I thought you said extra fries.
Really? Actually, now that I think about it. Oh, it's a bump.
Why is this a thing?
I smell a
God,
parrot. I smell a parrot nearby.
God, I hate when my well pump turns on. But that's one downside for living in the basement, so.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if you could shop and see if it's possible.
Like.
There is.
Anyway.
Oh dear.
And Scout has arrived.
Funky.
Yay, Scout.
Hey, Scout.
Hey, Brad. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Oh.
Doing good. Oh.
Look who's here now.
Oh no.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bunk, how could you?
Oh my goodness.
How could you cheat on Sure Shot this way?
Oh, I was never cheating on Sure Shot. Brett was always my boyfriend.
Stop.
Right, Brett?
Of course.
Stop.
I mean,
Can we not mention the whole Sure Shot Funky thing? I'm kind of tired of it.
I'm still trying not to die.
No, I would not let you ruin my ship.
I mean,
I said funky. We're just best. And I said funky. We're best friends, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're friends with benefits because we get to give each other kisses.
Okay.
Oh, come on, you're a kettle blood. And you make me feel better. I know this.
Impossible.
That's so funky. Did you look in the stream?
It's still possible.
Woo! No.
I mean, on Twitch, nobody has typed yet.
Yeah, check it out.
fan art.
Second.
More fan
I
art
saw
of...
the floral drawing of that Garrus did for me. That Garrus did of mine. I died of cuteness.
I look...
We like
look
how
on
you
Deviant,
died
man.
when I showed you the Bumblebee choo-choo.
Hmm?
Oh no, I
Confused?
showed... Oh no, I
It's a
showed
both
Bumblebee.
versions are cute. My version and hers.
Oh, goodness.
I mean,
Yes.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, who talked like that? Who said that?
I was just looking at
What?
some like art pieces from Transformers stuff.
Oh,
And that's
hello.
actually
Hello there, Paradox.
yeah, that one.
I mean,
Just
I
real
like
life.
some TF2 art. It's just make me feel like they're real life or something. Like,
Doesn't
joke.
everyone with Transformers were like? Okay, guys, if you were a Transformer, what would you be?
Hey, that was my question.
Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you'd pick Bumblebee 100%.
Well, I do own a Volkswagen Beetle.
Optimus Prime in a nutshell.
The only thing that I think that's funny is because of like Optimus is like, what about Optimus? Optimus, I give you an order to no. Hold on.
Oh, cool. More fan
Like,
art.
like,
What do you?
like,
What
Optimus is always too slow to kill Megatron or something.
He doesn't want.
What color do you think reflects yourself the most? Yellow, blue, grey, brown, pink, red, orange, green.
Wow, that is...
Yeah, 10K.
Huh.
You want me to read out the meanings?
So I have.
So yellow, innocence, sincerity, optimism. Blue, peace, solemnity, loyalty. Grey, simplicity, stability, solidity.
Yeah.
Brown, down to earth, comfort, homey. Pink, love, compassionate, light-hearted. Red, strength, security, depth. Orange, confidence, courage, passion. Green,
Wow,
vitality,
orange,
healing,
confidence, courage,
grounding.
and passion?
White, purity,
Oh,
potential, truth.
that was cool.
Still best
Brown.
moment of
What
any,
type of
still
weather
the
best
moment of
represents
Prime.
you? A windy day,
I-
a snowstorm, overcast clouds, a gentle rainstorm, a dust storm, a thunderstorm, a sunny afternoon,
Cheers,
deep
Scout.
fog, or a tornado.
Hey, what do you guys think of my picture?
I'm sorry, but you're not making any sense to us right now.
Looks nice.
Yeah,
That's
that was actually the
that's
first
too
time
much.
I've ever
That's
drawn
too
somebody
much
in a big
information.
breast
That's too much information.
And the thing is,
Like I
why
can't
you
even
so
follow.
much music?
I don't even know what you're talking about the afternoon, whatever. Like,
What type of music do you
This is too much
find you
confusion.
favor most? Powerful songs that ring true in your heart, melancholy songs of shared experience, happy, uplifting songs that encourage you to know to listen. Yep. Mysterious, deep songs,
What-
soothing, tranquil songs, heavy, rhyming songs, rural songs, peppy songs, don't know what that, and calm and quiet songs.
What are you reading that
what?
from, child? What are you reading that from?
Are you reading something from your childhood or something? Because we
Melancholy
don't.
songs of shared experiences, or happy, uplifted songs.
What? Dude, Pop, you're not making any sense. You're not making
Which
any
season
sense
do you
here.
feel most secure?
Ooh.
I don't
Which
understand.
season do you feel most secure?
Bloody.
Oh, hey, Techie, how are you doing today, bro?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay, awesome.
Well, I mean,
That's good.
Oh,
yeah.
Just waiting for stuff
I
to
still
calm
remember
down.
last night. I have never laughed
same
so
with
hard in
me.
my life.
Yeah, I wish I was there, but I'm playing Red.
When you think of home, where does mine go?
Yeah, that should work.
To the window, to the wall.
I mean,
to the
did you guys actually know that someone made
When you
a
think
actually
turn,
Elita
what does
1
your
in
mind go
Transformers
to?
Prime?
Security and peace,
Yeah, I've
happiness,
seen that one.
memories, places I've loved, people or lost, myself, my
Wait.
closest friends,
Oh,
my
and
family,
Panda
my
is
work
in the.
and colleagues.
Oh, look, then Panda's in the chat.
Hi, Panda.
He's in the YouTube chat. He says
Oh,
he's that
YouTube.
and
Oh,
he says.
oh, god damn it! I'm looking.
I mean,
I'm
yes,
looking.
it is Tiki's face reveal.
At least I think
Surprise.
for this is now gonna
Wait,
be.
are you doing a face reveal, Techie?
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
look
if
at
you
the
go
look at
to
the
the-
look at the
no,
yeah.
thank you.
No
Look
one's
at
been
the.
that surprised. I mean,
It's like
seriously.
when you think of
Wait,
home,
hold
what
on.
does your mind go to?
I'm surprised. I just don't want to speak.
Definitely.
I was looking for the Twitch the whole time, and I wasn't even
Calm
looking
it
at
down
it.
a bit, Lil. You're kind of nattering there.
Pop your pop silence.
Lil, you're kind of nattering away there. No one has any clue of what you're really talking about. It sounds like you're trying to do a personality quiz or something, and none of us are really paying attention. So please, just calm down for a second.
Very much.
Because currently we have something like 10 people in this voice chat alone.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So yes, I am doing a face reveal because honestly, life is too short, and given all the stuff that's going on in the world, it's like, well, screw it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yes. Look. Yes.
Yeah,
exactly. So, by the power of Techie's peanut butter colored beard, I suggest you zip it. Oh god, I just said
colored. It's
Whoa.
copper, thank you.
Okay.
What?
Well,
it looks like peanut butter. Okay.
Peanut butter. What do you mean? What do you mean peanut butter?
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter shit.
And Scout's the jelly.
Oh my god, this is too much fun.
Is it just me, or does that shirt seem familiar?
What?
I don't know. Maybe it's the shirt from his goddamn avatar picture.
Oh my god! Hello, Panda.
Surprise.
Hello, Panda.
Hey,
guys.
Oh, you're
Oh wow! Hello. That's oh wow. Brett, I didn't think you'd have this this one.
What?
It's this Bumblebee.
Did someone just cough?
Sorry.
It's this another third party figure. This time of
beautiful. That's what he is.
Bunk. That is from another Transformers universe called Hearts of Steel.
I don't care. Be cute.
It's Hearts of Steel Bumblebee.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's Hearts of
He
Steel
stole my
Bumblebee.
heart.
But the only question is, who's better? I mean, like,
Hearts.
which Bumblebee is better? Transformers, the classic, or in the movie?
I like
Movie.
classic Bumblebee, to be honest, like, because he's a beetle, he's tiny, and he's hug size.
I mean, so is the movie one, to be honest. I mean, he's.
Well,
I
if
mean,
we count the Bumblebee
classic,
movie, then
it
yes,
was
he is
real.
cuddly and cute.
I mean, the Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee's pretty.
What the picture you see in the stream chat is Hearts of Steel Bumblebee.
He's so sweet.
Well, technically, it
I guess
isn't
this is technically the first face.
Oh right, it's not.
So
Bumblebee.
There's a
It's
story with that.
So is it
figure,
weird that as we're talking about Bumblebee, I'm cuddling my Bumblebee pillow?
Yes.
Bumblebee.
You cuddle your Bumblebee.
Yeah, why are you
I know. You
blushing?
can.
So here's a story with that Bumblebee figure, by the way. So I ordered that.
Okay.
So I first ordered that same one back in October. Messaged the seller in December because apparently the guy lost it. He gave me a refund for it. And then probably about last month, I ordered it. And, you know, with the whole virus thing going on in China, then I'm like, okay, so it's probably going to be May.
Wait,
2
were
weeks
you in
later, it shows up at my doorstep.
were
I'm
you in
like,
China?
No, Brett lives in Connecticut.
Oh.
Wait,
Brett
Connecticut.
lives in Connecticut.
What's that? Like, is that a place in Canada?
It's in the U.S.
Oh.
That's a state.
Yeah, Connecticut. He
Hey,
lives in the state of
to
Connecticut.
be fair, us Australians only have to worry about, like, what, 5 states? Not 50?
Yeah.
You guys are like.
Given that
Yeah, we have
one of
five.
our
I have to
states
worry about
is roughly
provinces.
half the size of the U.S.
My apologies.
You know, it's like you guys have to be special and have 50 of the bloody things. We only need about
Not to
what,
mention
5 to
2 of
7.
them just happen to be. Hey,
Yeah, and
hey,
in Canada, we don't have states, we have provinces. They're basically the same thing. I live in the province of Ontario.
Hey, at least you guys. Hey, at least you guys have something. I have a country, and that's it. Like our country is the city.
Wait, Panda,
no, you realize how annoying it is to fill in the address on a letter because it has to be like,
I don't think Panda want to answer that.
Suburb, city of,
Oh yeah, fair point.
and then district,
Blah, 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 blah.
state,
I know,
country.
right?
Like
I actually kind of
7
figured Techie was Australian.
Yeah, no, duh. We don't, like me and Teki are both Australian.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just say Blimey a bit more than him.
And I'm the awkward Canadian in the chat.
Yeah.
And I'm basically the British type.
And you guys know what I'm from.
Oh, God.
Because it is my name.
Country DK, Denmark.
Of course.
Denmark?
Well, I mean, in Europe,
it's obviously
I don't
Donkey
know.
Kong.
I mean, like in Europe, it's kind of going really bad with
Denmark, obviously.
outbreak.
He's not from Donkey Kong country. Donkey Kong country.
God damn it! I didn't mean that. I mean that. I meant in Europe, it's not really going really well because like, have you guys read the news?
What?
I've been mostly avoiding the news
About
because I'm
the
literally
coronavirus?
self-quarantining
Like,
myself in
some
my
people
house.
have to like stay at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now that I think about it, okay, I'm a little curious about roulette here. Lucky break, whatever. What
it's not
is-
lucky break.
what
It's
is
an
it?
outbreak
Wait.
from China.
No, not you.
Okay,
Not you. Like,
sorry.
I feel like why does she look like I feel like she transforms into a motorcycle or something.
That's it.
Or maybe like.
No,
That's
you got
you.
it. You got it in one. Motorcycle.
Oh wow, motorcycle. Yeah.
It looks great so far.
Wait,
Actually,
actually,
think about
it's a
it.
motorcycle.
Is it like one of those Is it one of those motorcycles? Is that one of those motorcycles with like a sidecar on it?
I was gonna
maybe.
say, it
might be.
I must say,
She's on Cybertron. She might
Oh
transform.
my God, Panda, you need to fix your mic.
I mean,
yeah.
And I need to figure out a way to stop sneezing like a madman.
Is it bad?
Well, why don't you find some paper and just take care of your nose?
I just blew it like 3 seconds ago, actually.
Because sometimes
I
it
mean,
doesn't work
I'm
if
just-
it's an allergen or a reaction.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. How else is she going to carry her loot? Like what? She's probably gonna need a sidecar to carry all her loot.
Okay, that, to be honest, was hilarious.
That also transforms into a satchel. I get it.
You know,
That
Techie
actually sounds really cool.
gun barrels. On
Yeah, why didn't I think of that?
I really like the gun barrels for arms.
I mean, I have been playing a lot of Red Dead, so my mind.
Yeah, we know.
Alright.
I've been looking at your comment. I've been looking at your little message underneath your name, and it always says playing Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
Red
To
Dead
be honest,
Redemption.
What else
it's
is
actually. Okay, if I
Sorry,
have to be
someone
honest,
trying to
it's
ask me
actually the
something?
second.
Oh.
I said. Actually, to be honest, it was the second time playing in the story mode because I completed it the first time and I was hooked on it. So.
Attaboy, Brad.
This is actually the second. This is actually the only second game I've ever played twice, and the first one was Fall of Cybertron.
Nice one.
Oh,
Also,
nice. I can't even
I
get
can't
it.
play any of those games because I only have a PS3 that really hates me. Because it won't let me
I
play
can't.
Lego Lord of the Rings. I love that game.
Nice.
Oh my God, The Rings is one of my scariest movie in my life.
What, Lord of
Is
the
it
Rings?
weird? Is it weird that I haven't watched Lord of the Rings at all?
I mean,
Yes.
when I was a kid, I didn't like The Lord of the Rings. It really sucked.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'll
I've
be
never
honest,
seen
I've
Wizard of
never
Oz.
watched Lord of the
Okay,
Rings. Don't
how about I tell
Oh,
you guys about my editing class and Lord of the Rings?
Oh, wait.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my.
Oh,
What the
okay.
fuck? Pop, what is happening?
What's going on?
happening?
Pop,
He's gonna die.
Pop,
Everyone
is
can be
that
quiet
your
and be quiet
mom?
right now.
Lower the volume. Just lowering her volume right now.
I'll do it.
My ears.
Yes. Apparently, the fact that I haven't watched Lord of the Rings has brought her sister to tears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't mind Lord of the Rings, except for it was the first movie to actually give me motion sickness. Because of all the panning shots.
Yeah, it's not really my thing either, but at least I know the story and I can actually do a pretty good Gollum.
What was funny though is during my editing class, Lord of the Rings had come out on DVD, and we ripped it onto the computer because we were like, you know what would be fun? Doing an editing project with Lord of the Rings. So we decided to edit out all the panning shots, all the scene shots, you know, the slow pans, the look at how amazing this mountain is.
That's kind of long into it.
We shrunk the movie from 3 hours to 2 hours.
There's an hour of
Wow.
Oh my.
I saw an hour of just slow panning. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was Fellowship
what
of the Ring. And to be fair, we were a bit brutal with our editing. We were like, okay, cut here. You know, didn't try and fade it, didn't try and do any of the advanced stuff that I would do now if I had to do it.
No, let's not. Okay, let's not try and be too advanced. All right,
It's a 3-hour movie. Let's not be here forever.
Okay, yeah, let's
You
not
want to hear something that's more worse than not watching Lord of the Rings?
What?
I have never watched the full movie of Wizard of the Oz. Like
I haven't. It's not really my thing.
I've never heard of that movie.
I haven't watched the
Fair
Wizard of
enough.
Oz either.
I watched
you haven't watched The Wizard of Oz?
My thing, and nearly bored me to
No.
Don't ask me why. I've actually seen like that prequel recent one, which in my opinion wasn't as bad.
You mean the Sam Raimi version?
Yes, that one, which again isn't as bad. I've watched that fully. I just never have watched the actual Wizard of Oz.
Hey guys, would you believe that it took me a couple of years to actually get into the Star Wars franchise? I was sitting in the playroom, like this is back when I was a little girl and I lived in a different house. My mom was watching the first Star Wars episode and it scared me. So,
Well,
from that day until I actually watched the
episode.
movie, I hated Star Wars.
That's alright, Jar Jar Binks scares anyone. You're perfectly fine.
My favorite, my scary movie is probably Paranormal Activity, because when I sometimes sleep after I watch the movie, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Is there a ghost in my house?
Oh my gosh, that's
And then I'm like, no, it's just my Hulum.
See,
that's
I
after I
suffer
watch
from
anything
something called
scary in my
panic
house, I
disorder,
panic and
so
pull all my
I
blankets
get
over
used to
my
that
head.
feeling all the time.
Ooh, that's a scary live stream in 5 hours. Sweet.
I actually remember when my parents had like the VHS tapes of the first 3 movies. They kept it locked in the laundry room, and I remember when I was like 8, I stumbled upon them, put them in, and I fell in love with Star Wars. I'm like, why the
I
hell
actually have the 3 original cassette VHS tapes myself. I mean, tried to watch them, failed miserably.
God damn it, that's getting me like a flippin' train.
They are amazing.
Oh man,
Okay, my favorite okay. Does anybody else wish that, like, when you first watched Star Wars, you wished you owned the Millennium Falcon and you could go into space and go on adventures?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I had the toy. Did that count?
I have my lightsaber actually in my hand right now. I'm actually like holding my Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that my dad got for me for Christmas. I'm
Is
still
it like
slightly
the
into
full
Star Wars
heavy?
days, but it's more Transformers now. And then there's me thinking, what if Star Wars and Transformers had a crossover? That would be the best
They did.
crossover in the world.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
They did.
They had Toy Force.
They did.
Sith Lord, Optimus is the Jedi, and they're just like going at it. It's awesome.
No, none of that happened. But Optimus Prime did fight Darth Vader.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they just made.
Yeah, Darth Vader and Optimus Prime did fight.
Awesome.
Wait,
But it
what?
was
Are you
just an
serious? I never
image.
heard of that.
There was just one image though, and then Luke Skywalker fought Megatron.
Oh boy,
Oh.
I would have liked to see that.
Although this was like Cybertron Megatron, so it wasn't as bad.
Oh.
Which it was
Okay.
G1 though. Darn it.
I'm pretty sure that would have had a totally different outcome because G1 makes has.
Look at the
huge
stream
damage.
chat, Bunk.
I'm actually watching the stream video right now.
Look in the stream chat
you
in
mean
Discord.
that I am an idiot.
Hold on,
I'm
I'm
an idiot.
That looked like the
Or
comic
maybe on
version of Darth
YouTube.
Vader.
Or maybe on YouTube.
Oh.
Okay, copy.
Is that Transformers?
I think that was Marvel versus Vader.
Oh man, that
I'm
looks
coming.
awesome.
Galaxy Force. Of course, you'll get Galaxy Force for Optimus
Yep.
Prime for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was back when Cybertron was a thing.
Why is
Galaxy.
Again, not a bad show. And I said I will say
Not a bad show, but some people will say.
And for a girl who's never watched it and has only like watched clips of certain versions of Transformers, be it RID, TFP, TFA,
Well, I mean-
animated, and TFG1, at least I kind of get a rough idea.
As I said, Bunky, I was a fan of Transformers when Energon was a thing.
Oh,
I said Transformers when Armada was a thing.
Oh, you're killing
At
me
least
right
they
now.
know about Armada.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing
even
is, I got into Transformers when I was when I was Energon, but before then I actually had 3 of the mini cons. My brother, who's autistic by the way, he didn't know better. He had the original Star Saber mini cons, and when I found out
Cool.
about it, no, here's the
Oh
thing.
wow!
He lost them, and when I found out about them, I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna get mad.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
like, oh my god, he had the original flipping mini cons for the Star Saber.
Okay, actually, funny
pissed
thing,
off.
I actually didn't really know very much about Transformers as a little girl, and my love of the series only started like a couple of years ago. But actually, funny thing, I was when I was in public school, it was in my public school days. One of the
There's
kids,
so
his
many
name was Jacob,
dispensers.
one of the kids, his fake name will be, I'm just gonna call him Jake. He brought in his Transformer, and I didn't know what it was. He's like, look at this. This is a car. Transformed it. Now it's a robot. Me. Okay, then. Then, I have another friend who was big into Transformers. He showed me all of his movie Autobot collection, and then when I was at his house, Transformers Animated was on. I wasn't interested again.
Oh, trust me,
And then, it was only due to one funny picture of Starscream going, but Starscream thinks he sounds like blah, 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 blah. But he actually sounds like screaming noises. That made me
Okay.
laugh and made me actually start to fall in love with the franchise.
I got into the franchise through Energon, and when I went over to my cousin's house, because he had the original Armada Supreme Unicron.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been into Transformers ever since.
Why is this teleporter not working?
I have the figure now, along with its Energon figure.
Cool.
But still, back then, I wanted it like it was no tomorrow.
What, you talking about
I mean, it's actually just-
Armada Unicron?
Yeah, it's like the first Supreme Unicron figure that then started.
Yeah, the first Unicron figure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my brother has that.
Of course he does.
You see, I'm actually not the Transformers fan, believe it or not.
What?
My
What?
older brother is.
He have that, and he's not.
Oh.
Oh, your brother is. Nice.
I got dragged
Nice.
into this by Jetstream. Remember that? I was actually
Oh.
literally
Wait, you were
kidnapped
talking
into
about
doing
you-
this.
Oh wait, you were talking about your.
Okay,
Yeah, you are really good at
Oh,
drawing
I thought you were
robots,
talking
Becky.
about your brother not being a fan.
You were
That's
stuck
what
with him.
I'm like, oh wait a minute.
No, like,
Oh,
no,
wait.
seriously. like, okay, this is the actual true story. Jetstream, I knew Jetstream before she started the channel. I knew that she was into Transformers. I knew a fair amount about Transformers because my older brother collected them. And, you know, I had a passing interest in a few of it, in a bit of it. Jetstream's like, oh, I've started this YouTube channel all about Transformers a few years back. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, you know editing. Do you want to help me?
So that's
sure.
story on how she asked you to help her.
Yeah. So when I say I've been kidnapped into doing this, I literally have actually been kidnapped into doing this. The only reason I know so much about Transformers.
You into it by editing.
Yes.
So
Please help me.
So that's the story. That's hilarious. And
yeah, so that is the true story. She actually did kidnap me. Although that said, I do have some of my brother's Transformer collection here. Some of his broken Transformers for a video series that I was planning on doing.
Wow,
all about repairing Transformers.
Wow, you got the run of the winner, didn't you?
Hey, I remember when
I wouldn't mind seeing a series of where you just repair Transformers. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Come on. Damn.
You know what would be like the coolest series ever if this actually happened?
Let me take a look. See. That is the G1 version of. That is G1 Horrible. That's G1 Horrible.
That cam is a bit glitchy though.
It's horrible. This is one of the Dinobots.
Let's see here. Let me take a look. See, I'm the expert.
It's a Stegosaurus gold plate.
Yep, it's Snarl.
Okay.
Snarl.
Snarl.
Snarl. Guys, I was
yes,
just
Snarl.
Like, if we had a
Me,
fan
Snarl,
series
like
of
the video.
Transformers and
Snarl.
they saw it, and they actually really liked it, and they asked us to produce it for its own cartoon, do you think we should go ahead and do it? Like,
do it.
If we were able to create a Transformers cartoon and Hasbro said it was okay. Oh, geez. Whoever would be on the plot, I would probably be on the character, like the character personalities. Techie would be the designer. And probably like.
I mean.
Actually,
Let me take a
help
look
me
at
with
that
this one.
All right, let me take a look at that one.
It's a blue jet.
It's looking
it's
great.
diecast.
It's let me take a look at that. Yep, that's Dirge.
Dirge.
Yes, it's Dirge.
The Conehead.
Yeah, he's a Conehead. He's a Conehead. He's supposed his head's supposed to be a cone. Yeah, it's Dirge.
Yeah, he's a
Dirge.
The comic relief.
Basically, as a. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, really
I got more of the mighty.
It seems like his wings are missing and his hands.
Yeah, are you sure he's a Conehead? Because, well, that's his head transformed.
Yes.
Yes, because I know they have that. I know they're just repainted Seekers, but people just skip one step of the instruction and just put the plane tip up and
what,
make
just
the
like
cone
that? Seriously?
Could it also?
Hold on.
Yeah, mostly because the original you had to like.
There's a lot.
Pull
Yeah,
the...
that's basically that. And oh wow, there's what happened to your Conehead piece?
Oh, there's a lot missing on him. Like I told my brother to give me all his broken Transformers.
Yeah.
There's this guy who seems to be some sort of. It's a car with a Firebird on it.
I do believe that's Flash.
Flash, okay.
I can't see it.
We're talking about Transformers.
Honestly, if I didn't know who this guy was, I should just turn in my my card.
Like I said, expert.
This should be
Is this
Meister.
a YouTube video?
Let me take a look at this one. Let me take a look at that one.
I
do believe, yes, that is Generation 2 Jazz.
Also known as Meister.
You like jazz?
Yeah, Meister in Japan.
Oh, right. Frick, I forgot what this one was. I have tip my tongue.
That's a jazzy boy, all right. That's the jazz.
That's Optimus. That's G1 Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
beep, beep.
Missing a lot of pieces.
Yeah, he's missing his arm, his hands, and his leg.
And his head.
And his head. What?
Yeah.
Optimus, what happened to your body?
Wait, his head?
There and up there.
That's
Jeez,
actually
your brother,
really spooky.
Jeez, Techie, your brother is rough with his toys.
No, he isn't actually.
I have.
These were toys that he got from like secondhand stores and that. And also, where is all that noise coming from?
Oh shoot! Sorry.
That quality control is
Sorry.
bad. Quality of my toys.
Yeah,
Now you see,
I
my brother.
In an action pose next to my Skywarp.
Wrong silence.
See, my brother has an entire bedroom, entire separate bedroom for his Transformers collection. Those were all broken toys when he got them, or he's used them for parts to fix other toys.
Me and your brother.
Is your brother Thew Adams or something?
Okay, look, just give me a sec. My brother should be still here.
Hey, I got like 1,000. I got almost 1,100 figures.
Oh boy!
Oh wow! I just got 100. According to me, I just got.
None of them G1 though. I'm impressed by your brother. I wish
I got like 130. I got 139 myself.
I think I have a maximum of like 10 major. Hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a maximum of 10.
I have at least like 15.
I got so many. I have to keep them on a list.
Yeah, I know. You have a lot of masterpiece ones too, buddy.
Oh, don't even get me started. I can't tell you how many MP10s I have. I got the original, green one, and the shattered glass one.
Ooh.
I am saying this though, I am never getting MP40. It's too expensive. It's a flunk. No, I'll take MP10 any day.
Okay, what Transformer character do you guys think needs more attention in every other series? Because whatever.
Perceptor.
Yes, Perceptor. But what character? Remember when Sideswipe appeared in RID 2015? Who do you think people were expecting to appear with him?
Sunstreaker?
Yeah, they need to bring back Sunstreaker. They need to bring back the Psychotic Sunshine. Because
I mean, they are releasing a new figure of him in the Earthrise, so hopefully that means that
Sunny's making a comeback. Attaboy.
I'm mostly expecting a animated or a version for Sunstorm.
Sunstorm, really?
I thought he was hilarious.
Oh my god, are you for real?
He's just like a yellow Starscream.
What?
Yellow one? Every figure is.
Actually, at some point, I do need to have the names of every single sneaker if someone wants to gather them for me.
Oh, I'll get you. On, Roger.
You see,
Done.
I really remember like 6 Seekers, and now I've realized, oh wait, there's things like Acid Storm and a whole bunch of others that I didn't know about. Oh dear.
Yep. Yeah, a whole lot of Seekers. Let's see here. There's Starscream, Acid Storm, Bitstream, Blackout.
No, actually, write me out a list.
Oh, okay.
There's no way I've got to remember all those. I want a list so I can go, right, these are the Stellar Seekers I have actually brought out, and these are the Stellar Seekers I have yet to bring out.
Apparently Blackout is from G2, apparently.
I actually have an entire list of Transformer characters I use in my stories. I have it on my Google Docs so I can keep track of them.
God damn it, Panda, you beat me to the punch.
So I know I got Stellar Star, Stellar Storm.
Yeah.
And I said, not to mention
Stellar Jet, Stellar War.
You know, like didn't have any names in the first episode, but we're just like
Wheezing Arrow is just he's still kind of a nobody. He's just a statue.
They were the first vehicle.
Yeah, I'm still going.
Oh, so I have a question. So, like, everyone knows, like, how the bots, like, transform into certain vehicles, but some of them, you don't know what year they are. Like, for when I looked up, certain ones, like Blue Streak, well, I got his, but when I saw Smokescreen, I couldn't figure out what year car he was. I knew he was a Datsun, but I couldn't tell what kind of Datsun. Or what year the Datsun was. I did look. Yes?
TF Wicca. Every info.
Right.
Recommend.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I was looking for actual car models, so I knew what they transformed into instead of just a car.
Well, because in the Wicca, they also recommend, they also give a guess of what they're being.
Well, yeah, Sunstreaker and Sideswipe are called the Lambo twins for nothing. Because they're both Lamborghinis. 1974.
Of course I'm not Sleepy Scout.
Okay, I'm just gonna open up my Google Docs. I'm gonna read out some of the info for you guys.
No, please, no. That is unnecessary. No.
I can't assume my brother would send me one photo, but he sent me a whole bunch. But
he's got Cybertron.
Hold on, you guys. Here, you want to see? Hold on. And
Unicron. There's Primus. Wow, that shelf is a lot
here's
more.
Something. Okay, this is odd. Like, I thought originally Cliffjumper was another Volkswagen like Bumblebee, but he's a Porsche.
There we go.
Cliffjumper from Transformers G1 was a 1979 Porsche 924.
My brother mainly collected G1, so G1
same
and Beast Wars.
Same.
I wish
Same.
Hey, I wish I collected G1. And I said
I haven't even got G1 so far.
I used to.
I haven't even got to Beast Wars.
I only
so
know
far.
some
I'm
of them.
collecting a lot of G1.
Good. Don't even start me with Beast Wars. I have plenty of those, but I need.
Oh.
And yes, eventually I will watch it when I'm in the mood. Okay, so is there a difference between the 1979 Nissan and the 1974 Nissans because they look almost exactly the same to me?
Wait, Punky, you never watched Beast Wars?
I watched one episode because Quiver forced me to.
Hashtag watch Beast Wars, Punk.
Okay, geez, I'll check it out when I feel like it.
It's also kind of surprising since there's been rumors that there's going to be.
In fact, I actually know someone who has a Fortress Maximus.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've seen the video about that.
Yeah, Beast Wars is getting a movie.
Yes, I will watch it.
Primal, I'm out.
Please
But
let
not
them
Peter
have
Paul.
David K. reprise the voice of Megatron.
You know they have to.
Yeah,
Please, somebody make that happen.
Okay, so I'm looking at my picture of G1 Huffer, and what kind of car is he supposed to be? I've never seen a truck look like that.
Oh, he's a
It
truck.
describes him as a single axle cab over.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he is.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a type of truck.
I mean, everything else is dead Pacific.
I want to say a tug, but that's not right. But it's basically just a tiny, very powerful truck.
Would it be
Yeah, that sounds like Hopper.
Would it be like one of those dock working trucks, like you see, like docks of like ships and stuff like that?
They're not really meant to. They're not really meant to go far, but man, can they haul a lot?
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yes. Why Hopper is really strong.
It had. I figured it was one type of.
Yeah, he's supposed to represent something like a Volvo F88.
Okay.
And he's also a flipping coward. Darn it.
Oh, so this makes me happy. So apparently Groove is supposed to be a Harley Davidson Tour Glide motorcycle, and my dad has a Road Glide motorcycle, and it's a Harley Davidson. My dad is a 2010 Road Glide.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous.
Oh wow, he's got Einerjohn Omega Supreme.
Yep, that's the one. That is definitely a dock.
Ooh, Tidal Wave? Definitely getting
Convoy.
Tidal Wave.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that soon.
Yeah, he still needs to organize his.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
If Hot Rod had a Earth-based Elmo, what do you guys think he'd be?
Hmm?
Like a
What?
Lambo? Hot Rod, because he's a Cybertronian sports car.
Actually,
Yeah,
supposed to be a
it's supposed to be
futuristic sports car.
I know, but
That
oddly
makes it
enough,
look like a
that is
Lamborghini.
kind of what Lamborghinis look like these days.
Then probably lean towards some of the silly cars.
I would actually say like a Ferrari.
Oh, how about a Ferrari? I like it.
Just as long as he
Hey,
stays,
what now?
just as long as he gets out of the way, Hot Rod.
Look, you think it's kind of
Alright,
easy to get out of the way
alright.
for caught in a chokehold by your enemy?
I swear, when the
Boo-boo.
movie
Get
actually
out of the
came back
way.
to, I swear, when the movie actually came back to theaters a few years ago, I was tempted to go and right at that part yell out, "You see, kids, this is what happens when you give Hot the Matrix."
Because their time has expired.
Oh no, wait, it was no, it was also.
Oh yeah, that would work.
You see, kids, Optimus Prime dying is all Hot Rod's fault.
Hey, look.
There's actually a is a machinima. There's
I'm
actually a
perfect. I'm
machinima
gonna go
of
do my own thing. I'll be back soon, okay?
yeah. There's actually a machinima of how Hot Rod is being bullied because he killed Optimus Prime that one time.
Oh my god, I love that one.
Yeah,
And
see?
then Flippin' Nemesis comes out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I actually have the Power of the Prime Nemesis Prime.
Oh, you too?
Oh, good. I also have Masterpiece Nemesis Prime.
Love that
I've
one.
got like the Rodimus Unicronus 2.
Did you know the death of Optimus Prime actually influenced another movie?
What?
What?
The G.I. Joe movie that came out the
Yeah,
same year.
Alright, but then they made it coma because we can't kill people.
Yes,
we
yes.
killed off Optimus Prime,
Duke,
yeah.
Duke slipped into a coma as they drag him off in a body bag. Honestly, he's in a coma after a spear went right through his chest.
Oh, definitely the coma.
Like literally a spear went right through his chest. Oh, he slipped into a coma. Ignore the body bag.
Okay, Taiwan, this whole time I thought Duke was dead. What the f do you mean he was in a coma?
They really need to do
Coma
like,
what?
Well,
they gotta do,
apparently
like,
they didn't
records.
realize that Optimus Prime was actually that popular a character. Like, I remember, this was before the internet. So they knew Optimus Prime was
The hell?
popular, but they didn't
The
realize that the
hell?
death of Optimus Prime was gonna make kids, like, traumatized. They were
Wow.
like, he's just a cartoon character. Like, it's fine, he's just a cartoon character. What do you mean kids are traumatized? What the heck?
And now,
And
now
plus
how
also
many
because
times
his
has
toy
he
was
killed
expired.
And now how many times has he killed?
Apparently, since then, Hasbro has been actually a bit cautious about killing Optimus Prime. You know, until every other time they've killed Optimus Prime.
Exactly.
So
like-
you think they're
I mean,
wrong for
how
a
many-
mistake, but they're like, nah, we gotta double down on the Robo Jesus.
Yep, Robo Jesus. He can come back as
Robo
many times as he wants. Yeah, except he can come back as many times as he wants.
You see, along with
Optimus
the
is
Matrix
dead.
of Leadership, I also have the Enigma of
I
plot
hold the
convenience.
Matrix and I'll do nothing about
I hold the Matrix, and you better not kill me off.
I'm dead.
it. I am unstoppable. I can kill Megatron 100 times in his belly.
Like, it's more line of it went from.
See,
day
I'm just
one to
waiting
more like,
for
I am
Megatron
barely
to kill Optimus Prime to come back, and it'd just be like that scene from Doctor Strange, where it's like, oh my god, you
Remember, Megatron, I've come to bargain.
you joking, Prime? You're really joking. I mean, seriously, it's barely been a day.
Megatron.
Well, and it's gonna keep being the day. It's gonna.
I'm most expecting one robot, or like an Autobot or Decepticon. Whoever creates like one, or like the comic version or some other toy, just for the gimmicks, just to break the fourth wall.
Oh my god, somebody like take
Transformers the movie, breaking the fourth wall on Earth.
Greatest place, please. I will laugh. I will be so happy if somebody does that.
Yeah, the problem is it sounds funny and all that, but fourth wall breaking characters are that work are very far between. Just
Fuck
'cause
you.
Pinkie Pie.
What?
Wow, Pop, not in front of Pop.
No.
Pinkie
Pinkie Pie is fine because she breaks the fourth wall, but she doesn't interact with the audience. See, that's why she works. Where Deadpool
I mean, you can
is just
also
more
count
self-aware
Monica-
fourth wall breaking. Actual fourth wall breaking, where they talk to the audience, is things like, Looney Tunes, Animaniacs. It comes off as very silly and not serious. In fact, it can serve to de-escalate a situation when a character turns to the audience and goes, "Wink, wink. We know we're cartoon characters. We'll be fine." It kind of takes the seriousness out of it, doesn't it?
It's like the X-Men. Or like some bits of the X-Men.
Wait,
like
Techie,
the-
I have a
like
question. Is Lucky
Go
Break...
away!
I feel like Lucky Break's gonna have like some sort of Texas accent, like yeehaw.
Or like Raphael. Or like Raphael in the older
I'm
TMNT
just thinking like
series.
a slight southern drawl, just a little bit smug there. Smug, relaxed, confident.
Wow.
I love that.
I feel like
She's not gonna play a game that she ain't gonna win, love?
Haha, you forwarded fucking.
Speaking of that, anyone seen like the Batman versus TMNT lately?
Oh,
No,
shit, I saw that movie.
I don't think so.
That's pretty good.
I saw that movie.
It's actually pretty.
For those who don't watch it, you should watch it.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I would. It's not what it has a little bit of comedy, a little bit of drama. It's actually a good mix. Recommend it.
Even though it's based on like the set of a comic on the same name.
Still, like I said, it's a pretty good movie. I still don't know where that ninja gonna be able to mutate into a T-Rex, but I don't.
Where's the next Transformers movie, Michael Bay?
No,
Never.
Explosion.
More Bay
I have a question. What's the weather in your guys' area?
All of
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
It's stars with a chance of
Stars
stars.
with a chance with the brain over here.
For me, the weather in my area is just a bunch of thunderstorms and wind.
Well, it's Australia. There's always chance of rain.
Do not appreciate.
Man, I should really learn. I should really learn how to shade using digital art.
Yeah.
I know you're the thunderstorms already.
Techie, what are your thoughts about what lessons do you have to about shading?
Lessons about shading?
Like
Well,
Panda
you're
said something about shading. I was like, hey, what would give us your lessons? Like, tell us your words of wisdom. Your Techie words of wisdom.
The problem with the thing is, shading is always difficult. Just simple as that. Like, there's no quick, easy answer, except for know your light.
There is no changes at all.
Okay.
Sorry, need to pull it a bit lower down in there. See, you need to know where your lights hit, but you also need to understand that lights reflect. So, even though, yes, she's going to have some hard curves, there's going to be some light that scatters underneath her chest.
Between her chest. Yes, that's what I meant.
You're going to get a little bit of scatter down there as well. So you have to try and work out how much scatter goes there. It is actually kind of hard to do. That's why a lot of people do simplified shading for things like cartoons and that, because one tone, one tone shading. There's some people that do multi-tone shading and multiple parts of shading. I sometimes do a bit of that. I just usually use a soft brush on this case because this needs to be ready for a tabletop game that's in, well, less than 24 hours. I kind of don't have time to waste
so
to
it's
do
so
complicated
nice.
shading. The general rule is know where your lights are. I know my lights
Paradox.
are.
Yep.
I know my
Oh.
lights are
Nice.
gonna be here,
I got a few of
here,
those guys. Hey, wait.
here,
Oh no, I got all
and a
those
bit
guys.
here.
Nice.
So,
I
you know,
got more on the other side.
I try and aim for those areas. So,
I
like,
actually
I know
had-
there's gonna be lights shining this way. So, obviously, these fingers are gonna be illuminated. These fingers are gonna be partially illuminated. But inside her palm, not gonna be illuminated.
Yeah, because why would she have light from her palm unless there's like a little like repulsor blast about to happen?
Exactly. Light needs to have a reason. Doesn't always have to be a great reason, though. You know, sometimes it can just be dramatic.
I actually do have some of those figures there, Paradox. Some of those figures, not all of them. Let's see, yeah, Darkwing, Dropkick over there, and the Dreadwind, who was actually my first figure to be in my collection. Yeah. Yeah, I started late.
Oh, wait a
On
minute.
my second shelf, I got the complete version of the War for Cybertron. There are some missing some pieces, like the
There we go.
Onslaught
Let's
gun.
Onslaught's guns. Yep.
I mean, I've seen the that like third party Fall of Cybertron
Clone Trooper J?
bird-
James,
talking
I'm
about.
making a character for the tabletop game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep, tomorrow. I already did the recap, so now Jetstream has no excuse.
Actually,
She
she
has
does.
no-
She
if
could
she
just
do-
simply be busy.
Like, basically, if she says, "Oh, I didn't mean to see it," there, she has no excuse. I'll put it like I'm probably gonna put it like 3 times like right now and say, "There." Now she has no
Yeah,
excuse.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah. Like,
I wish I
yeah.
could, but I.
Speaking of sleeping in, how's quarantine for you, Techie?
Well, there's a reason why I'm doing the face cam. It's so I feel like I'm actually interacting with people.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you felt self-conscious about your face. Your
Yeah,
look.
I do. But you know what? The world's gone crazy, and I'm just sitting there going, look, I can keep hiding behind this, or I just go, screw it. I've just spent an entire week not being able to go out and socialize with people. You know what? Like, as nice as it is to be able to talk to someone and see them, but not see, but the fact that I don't see them, it kind of has that sort of separation that you know, I can get up and leave. Now that I'm actually have a face cam, I can't just get up and leave. I have to excuse myself. I actually have to, you know, do the normal socializing thing. It's more just to help me mentally.
Oh, right. At least now I have the satisfaction of knowing that I'm better looking.
Well, satisfaction, delusion.
Hey, Scout has seen my face. She knows how. Let's see, Scout's seen my face. I don't think Panda saw my face. Bunk saw my face.
Yeah, the problem is Scout's also told me she didn't have particularly high standards for me. So you know, I'm just saying, if I'm the act that followed.
Yeah, you're like the sequel. You're like the okay. You're like the threequel actually. Yeah, the threequel. You know, like Shrek 3 or Hellboy 3 or something like that.
No, I don't get what you mean.
Yeah, like the original trilogy. Oh no, not the original trilogy. The prequel trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Before basically Disney decided to milk it all for money.
Oh, come off it.
Money.
You think that's bad? Okay. Try looking at a movie called Strange Magic. that was created by George Lucas in 2015.
Alright.
It kind of proves that George Lucas really doesn't know what he's doing anymore. He was milking Star Wars.
I thought he was doing. I thought we didn't know what he was doing anymore after he put aliens in the Indiana Jones.
He has truly left us.
Yeah, so, you know, let's be honest here. George Lucas was milking it for all it's worth and trying to squeeze extra bucks out of us by releasing a new re-release every couple of years. Oh, look, this is the digitally remastered, unmastered version or whatever.
This is the digitally unmastered HD remake version 2.0, edited software where basically Han Solo looks at the camera before actually being hit by Greed himself.
Yeah.
Whoa. What are you doing with your mic?
Well, what are you doing? Sorry, my mic fell over.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of that, I know the first movie everybody likes, you know, A New Hope. And I get this was back in the 70s when there wasn't really that good effects or anything like that. But who agrees with me that they should at least,
Is
now
it
that
just
it's...
me? Like, is it just me, or does Lucky Break, whatever, has Lucky Roulette Break thing, like, is she like, is that like Peach Gold? Not Peach Gold.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Like, trying to reference another character that you guys might not know about, but...
Oh, try me, Beyonce.
Anyway, you know how in A New Hope there's like that really weak scene with like...
Oh, is it the samurai... it's a samurai pizza cat.
There we go.
Oh.
Wow, that actually is impressive, mate.
Did you...
I think it's going to get my nightmares.
Yeah, the samurai pizza cats. Yeah.
Yep. Pizza
Yeah,
cat non-Indian.
and you thought I wouldn't guess it, Techie.
No, I didn't think you wouldn't. I challenged you to.
Oh.
Why play a game that I wasn't gonna win?
Yeah. Anyway, anyone remember that scene from like A New Hope where it's like Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, and it's basically Darth.
Wait, how are you doing that? Like, how is the color like blending in with the shading?
Because the shading sits on top.
Special.
Oh.
Special programming.
I was about to say black magic, but that works too.
Magic. No, get that out of here.
So, roulette is a samurai pizza cat. Good to know.
Kinda.
Pizza cat? What?
Yeah, samurai pizza cats. Don't you know?
No. I never heard of that.
Never. I think I've heard of it, but I could freaking be.
But they're the greatest cats around.
Yeah, they're samurais.
Oh.
They make pizza and
Meow.
they're cats. That's all you need to know.
Oh, they're also robots. Well, cyborgs.
Okay.
And they're robots.
Everything you just told me, I'm just going to ignore that.
Yeah.
Isn't that basically like?
Because like I don't even know why.
Japan, you're brilliant.
Actually, what made Pizza Cats popular was actually the English dub.
Oh.
Yeah, that English dub is pretty much an abridged series in itself.
You see, they bought the rights to Samurai Pizza Cats from Japan to dub it, and then they realized that no one on the production actually understood Japanese. So they basically had to watch every episode and just make up the lines.
Okay.
In other words, like I said, this series is basically an abridged series in itself.
That is great.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah. No, I should make you watch Pizza Cat sometime, Scout. You'll love it.
What about me?
Actually, anyways, I actually watched was like.
I see you based her off of Polly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polly.
Yeah, Perrin. Somewhat off Polly. I'm mainly using the whole red and gold thing from the whole, Cowboy Star idea. Yeah,
Because yeehaw.
Well, as soon as you mentioned that, I was like, you know what? I was already going to use reds, but I didn't want to use so much red that everyone goes, oh, it's Polly. And when you said, the star, I was like, that's what I need.
Yep, that star is the thing that you need.
Hey, sometimes that's all we need.
Okay. That explains it.
Yay, y'all just. Also, you gotta have that schlang. He's gotta sound like he came straight out of Texas. Yeehaw.
Just double Texas.
Yeehaw. In heaven.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Never do
no,
that,
no,
please.
don't, please, no.
Never do that again.
No, Christian.
What the demon voice I just made?
Okay.
Yeah, it
what
was
I'm gonna
kind
say.
Because I was sounding like
No,
Batman
it was just
or
you were
Venom
too close
or
to the
whatever.
microphone, really.
Yeah.
That was it. It was just you were too close.
I was gonna bring back
I mean, if it was like,
I'm gonna take something that Techie might know.
Some distance
I
away.
think
That
everybody
would
might
be
know
Are
this
you
bad.
using like the headphone microphone or?
Nope, I'm not using the headphone microphone. I never do.
Oh. Kind of looks like you were, looking like you're like, okay, hello customer, how could I take your hello? Like, hello, Telstra speaking.
Nah, see, I have a thing called
First job I had,
electronic iRig,
Burger King.
and the headset microphone actually connects to my mobile phone. So if there's ever a phone call, I mute my main mic, and answer the phone using my headset mic.
Oh.
Wow. It's just.
I mean, my oldest headset was pretty crap because there was really sticky stuff all over it.
How do you like the look of this character so far, Techie?
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
I see you didn't. For once, you actually didn't do the whole thing where her waist is like a set of like a puppet snake thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to lean away from that as much as I can. It's
difficult.
difficult.
I said, it's supposed to be like living metal. It's like Mercury,
Oh.
Yeah, she was cute as a Sailor Scout. Oh, come on, I can't be the other one who watched Sailor Moon.
I just might watch like those.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Techie. I can't follow you on that road.
Wait.
I might like what? Like the hardcore ones, like Bleach, Evangelion, The Injustice, Cowboy Bebop, and Code of
What's
Geass.
that? Hey, what's that one anime where it's like there was this guy and he has this robot and it's demons or cults or something like that?
What?
What do you mean?
Of course, gotta have that that little texture right there. Wait, gender bend waltz. Really, Scout? Really? You had to bring up gender bend wild side?
There we go.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Scout must be really evil inside. Like always.
I did Techie did
evil
request where
and
basically
I'll come out.
Yeah, he basically did this request, and just to piss me off, he just decided to do a gender bend too.
What did you expect for free?
Not a gender bent. Like, also, what? Why is her like face going from black to gold pink to black?
Yeah, because I was just mixing the color and seeing what I can come up with.
Okay.
I'm thinking of leaning her towards being a black cat as well, because, you know, luck.
Wait, I thought black. Wait, what? Black cat?
Well,
Isn't black cats
like a
usually?
watch.
Oh, right.
Black cats are bad luck for other people.
I think I'd be
Yeah,
good
so
luck.
if other people are lucky, she would be lucky. Genius.
What the?
Her eyes. Her eyes are very
pink.
Very purple. Yeah, dark John purple.
Oh my bad.
We'll see what I do in a sec.
The PC Cat thing's like, who was the animator? Then I just looked at the network, so like, oh, TV Tokyo. And I just saw like the other shows. Loads of it.
Oi.
And points of them. Then I just come up, just like keep scroll off, like keep looking at.
Damn, 3.5 hours. Yeah. Jeez.
Okay, yeah. Now it's okay. Now it's very wow. Now it's like really very very fiery now.
Oof.
Oh, hey Scout, how's it going? I mean, hey Bunk, how's it going?
It's going fun, and except for just call me Scout. Well, I'm not Techie's girlfriend.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Not yet. I mean, I could start a harem roll.
Sorry, but Bunk
I
here is
love the
taken.
Lambo.
Plus, you
That
really
was
don't.
so
I don't think you want her. Seriously, no. You really don't want her.
Well, yeah, I've already got a boyfriend.
Trust me, Techie. I'm saving you a fate worse than death.
And I don't want to end up making Scout jealous.
Mate, I'm joking around. Okay.
I know.
Wait.
As much fun as this
Nothing.
is to think about having a harem, it's like, yes, but, you know, my dad had to run away to the country for a few years because of his, so, you know.
Oh, right. Wow, your dad sounds like a wolf, if you ask me.
Well, my dad?
I don't know. No, wolf. I just thought not like that, you know.
Yeah, but...
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Look, for those people who don't know, my dad managed to have, like, 7 girlfriends going on at the same time while he was in college, while my mother was also his housemate. So my mother knew about his habits and still married him. But because of this, he had to run away to the country for a few years.
And I don't really see what the problem about running into the country is. Like, it's actually pretty good, especially because I should know, because I'm living in it right now.
During the
nothing
70s,
like the nice...
where there's no aircon?
Oh. Okay, yeah, now I can see why she hates it.
Yes.
Okay,
he hated it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm having a severe case of art block. Somebody help me.
Yes,
what now?
Art block. Art block. Bunk has art block.
Okay.
Help me, please.
Draw a cube.
Bumblebee has a steam train. Do it.
Draw a cube.
Draw what?
A cube.
Just trust me on this. It works for me. Now, once you've drawn a cube, draw a character doing something with that cube. Maybe pushing it, maybe getting on it, maybe kicking it, maybe laying over it.
Or maybe
or
maybe now here's a
Okay, Ninjago, if you're gonna joke about my technique, please don't.
I wasn't gonna. I was just gonna add just like, and if you're really desperate, make turn the cube into a person.
No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way.
I was gonna say, make the old part.
But the idea is to get yourself back to basics. Okay? Sometimes art blocks happen because you're trying to go overly complicated with your ideas. You're not sure what to do.
Or
so what you
sometimes
need
my
to do
brain's
is step back, draw a cube, draw a character interacting with the cube, then you slowly turn the cube into something. Like, maybe if the character is sitting on the cube, suddenly you make the cube a seat in a car, and then you start drawing the car. It's just a way
I can't draw
to
cars, and I've tried.
Okay, it's an example. It's just a way of recentering yourself before you proceed. Because the problem is, most art blocks happen because of stress. So if you're stressing, you're not going to draw. So you need to de-stress, but you still want to draw. So you start with
I just
the
had an
basic.
idea for what the cube is.
There.
If it's
There
the
we go.
Allspark.
No, I'm not going that.
There goes
spark. There's someone inside it trying to get out of it.
Oh, nice. Going
Is
with
it a
the
companion cube?
Yeah.
And it's made out of It's made out of like that really strong bulletproof glass.
Oh yeah, polycarb.
Oh god.
Huh?
Fuck you, Uwu.
Going with the
Fuck you, Uwu. Spice
Hey!
sucks. Go change
Hey!
colors.
Watch
I
the
am the
language.
best, I am the best.
Very nice.
Yeah, watch your profanity, as Scout would say.
No, it's no longer matter.
Finally the network works.
I screwed up.
Hey, it's alright. The beautiful thing about a cube is it takes barely any time to draw another one.
Yeah, no, that's why I had to. No, it's the person. I'm gonna draw the person first. Then I'm gonna draw her inside, him or her inside the cube. I don't know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl yet. What did they
Before
do?
time began, there was the cube.
No.
We had no idea where it comes from. Only it holds the power and created them with life.
Yes.
Nah, it just literally has a person inside it, apparently.
Okay, to be honest, we have. Okay, to be honest, I have no idea what the cube does, but Megatron wants it, so we can't.
Not. Seriously, if we made
I can do that better. I can do that better. And I will.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, say that again.
Hey guys, if we made the Favors films, I'm pretty sure it'd just be a slapstick comedy.
Should we just, whoever does the Megatron voice, just do it just with the for thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has to stir my soul?
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who disturbs my slumber?
I am Optimus Prime, and I will destroy you, Megatron.
Why does Optimus Prime sound so... Why does it sound like some weird hybrid Optimus Prime instead of a snake?
I'm just a random human who's nearby.
No, just mostly do it like this, but with Optimus Prime, it's just him internally screaming.
Yeah, that's Optimus internally during the whole movie. He was going
Rip and tear. Or the Doomslayer thing.
Okay, I think I know what will make us all laugh.
Rip and tear.
It's a really bad weapon.
How did the Autobots know
I already
where
have
he
one.
was and what he even looked like? Like, were they like following him?
Huh?
Or-
Wait, what are you talking about, Funk?
Like in the scene where B reunites with the rest of the Autobots. Like, did he reunite with them previously and tell them to follow him? So
I really hate
he
that
just
weapon.
sent
It really
I'm pretty sure
sucks.
he just sent a little communication, little
Yeah,
communication
probably.
beam and just like.
But it would have been cute if Optimus had given Bumblebee a hug. Like
tracking signal,
No.
maybe?
You rascal.
I wish I could have like a hat or something else.
I know,
Not
but
a
everybody
weapon.
succeeds on somehow making Bayverse be adorable.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, they would have just saw him just like, yeah, I got.
You're right, Scott. I have.
now you know.
Now.
Now you know she's a sassy country lady because she's got eyeliner, eyeshadow.
She's looking cute.
I usually do that anyway.
Give her that eyeshadow. Yeehaw. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Who would enjoy this?
Okay, why do I suddenly want to draw a Western person now? You know what? Screw it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, why not? You have the cube. You can do whatever you like with
Ride
it.
a cowboy. I love that song.
Yeah, it's a cowboy cube. Yeah.
Has anybody ever heard the song "Save the Horse, Ride the Cowboy"? That's my favorite song.
Basically, my childhood right there.
Me too. And oddly enough, my high school logo was a horse. And during one year we were at the Santa Claus parade in my city, we were blasting "Save the Horse, Ride the Cowboy."
Wow.
Devil came down to
Loads.
Georgia.
No. Oh, Devil Went Down to Georgia. That is like Such Streaker and Such Mike's theme song in my head. It suits them so well.
Wait. Don't like black cats have like yellow eyes, Techie?
Green quiver.
Any different color.
Yellow,
green,
green,
yellow,
the
whatever.
glowing. Yeah.
Okay, we get it.
Well, do you think she would look better with yellow? And Scout, yeah, I'm starting to feel real tired. I think I might crash out soon. As for
Really, I can tell you're tired looking.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely.
Wow, that's right. You guys can see me.
Okay, guys. So, like, what would happen if, like, the Autobots had crash landed on Earth, like, during, like, the cowboy period in history, like, the old
Then we
West,
get-
yada, yada, yada.
Still hate the Fist of Steel.
Then we get Hearts of
Still hate the
Steel.
Fist of Steel.
Hi,
Then we get
Scout.
Hearts of Steel. Oh, hello, Scout.
He's Scotty.
Oh, it's that. Oh, that monster again.
Oh, look. Yeah, I can see that. That looks sense. What do you think of the green eyes, guys? What do you think of the
They
green
look
eyes?
so pretty. I like the red background, though. Oh, she looks so sweet.
Except she doesn't look sweet, as in I presume she's not sweet, because she looks like she would, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, like, yeah, but you have to give me something of
I'm
equal
gonna
value.
You don't know what to say.
Nice southern accent. Okay.
You're gonna have to
Thanks.
give me
Clear is
something
what-
of equal
Okay,
value.
Clear can do the
Doesn't
best
have to be
Ironhide
southern.
voice because I
Okay,
sure
guys.
Yeah, but
It, she has a little
the
bit of
South
country
shall rise
drawl,
again.
but you know,
South
she just speaks in complete sentences and such. Sorry, I am
Really?
really starting to.
That and Techie can't do a southern accent.
Oh no, I can do southern. It's just that's not the character I intend.
Wow.
Okay, this is my Ironhide voice. This is gonna be a little bit hard on me,
Nope,
but I mean.
nope, not here, not here. No,
Get out of
no,
here.
No.
Ironhide. I can't really do it either.
Okay.
I tried.
Get out of here.
Ironhide is seriously
Let
one
my
of the best
flinger.
Autobots. Who agrees
All
with
right,
me
now
on that?
don't get snappy with me. I'm gonna have to get snappy with you.
Get the gun, boy.
So what's
Pussy,
my
ha,
plan?
ha.
Now I think I'm pretty sure I left
Come
pretty
sucker.
sure I left my banjo right next to my gun rack.
I didn't need
Yeah,
it.
y'all. I want. Yeehaw. I'm drinking Natty Light and watching NASCAR. Yeehaw.
Woo!
Now it just looks like she's holding the snap sign.
Don't worry.
Oh, snap!
Aw, snap. Looks like you little varmints are in big trouble. Looks like you little varmint.
Is she supposed to be a sheriff or something?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind if she was an outlaw.
That'd be
Wait,
awesome.
Techie, is this one an Autobot or a Decepticon?
I think it is an Autobot. God, that looks like for me it is. Yeah, because like I mean, it looks
Really?
cute, and I mean,
I would just say she doesn't have an allegiance, just more like a lockdown, like bounce.
I don't play either. The only side I play is my own. Whichever side gets me the most cash. Yeehaw.
Why do I want her to now be Lockdown's girlfriend?
No.
More
No.
like she plays
Bonk,
the
no.
side that.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
The idea behind this character is she'll never play a side that she doesn't know she can't win. She always plays the side she knows that will lead to her winning. Okay, that's always her thing.
So,
she's
oh,
a
so
mercenary.
basically double dealer.
Mercenary.
Yeah,
She's a mercenary.
No, she sounds like double dealer. It's like,
Yeah, he's a mercenary.
Never takes impossible odds.
Well, I'm gonna go now. It's been nice knowing you guys.
bye.
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 Girls don't like boys. Girls like cars that transform into giant robots.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that explains how I lost my last few girlfriends. You build a giant robot
Yeah,
car,
no, but I
and
have
next
a
thing you
crush on
know,
an
they're...
I have a crush on an Autobot, and Quiver already knows who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
Tracks.
Oh, I thought it was Bumblebee.
Tracks.
He's my boy.
Tracks.
Jeez,
Tracks
try
is
something
so
new.
cute and cuddly. I want to snuggle him.
He's also a self-absorbed.
I don't care. As long as he treats me with respect and I treat him in the same way, we're in good hands. Yeah, I thought that was always cool.
Yeah, ooh, flying cars. Wow!
And then there's the one guy he partners with.
Raul.
Yeah,
Raul.
he's my boy.
Raul.
It's your boy!
He's basically that Latino punk that Trax partners up with.
Yes, Raul.
So cute. He's so cute. Yes, Prowl is also my boy. Look, almost all of them are adorable. I can't pick just one.
All I have to say is, like, my favorite thing G1 character would probably have to be Decepticon Trigger Happy. Just because mostly kind of reminds me of that. He's mostly like the version of Armada Cyclonus that would have gone for the name.
Oh god. I know they had, like, I swear, they've named that Cyclone so many other names. Tempest, Cyclone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they could have just, if they had anything to do with that, Cyclonus would have been like the honorable man, not just like a happy gun nut. That could have been
like,
well, if they could have changed it to
I'm
Trigger
still
Happy.
saying that.
I'm
still
Okay.
There, I mean,
that's basically what I'm still saying. Basically, oh yeah, so this character is just like double dealer. Double.
Okay, so who here remembers Chip Chase from the G1 episode
Yes.
Roll For It?
Yes.
Chip is also my boy. Chip is also my boy.
Wheelchair guy, right?
Yes, wheelchair guy.
Yeah, he's the guy who's wheelchair bound.
Like in season
Yep.
3 or
Yep, Yep, Dub's like double dealer, the guy who plays both sides and only and whose true side is himself. And he has 2 Power Master units, an Autobot one and a Decepticon one.
Definitely getting his leader class figure, by the way.
Same.
Nice.
Like that, and I really hope he doesn't have that missile dick.
Don't act like you will.
Hey, it could be worse.
I mean, if the
Have
right
you seen
person
the next,
puts it the right way.
The Matt comes
It's
in
like
on next
how-
Power Ranger series.
I mean, Quiver, it's
I'm
like
calling
how
it Dino Knights. I'm calling it Dino Knights.
No.
being
But
Quiver,
what?
it's basically like how Titans Return 6-shot had that submarine mode that
Yeah,
basically flipped over gun mode.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore that and just flip it over, put the landing gear up, boom, instant gun mode. Yeah, 6-shot gun. Alright, right, with my Megatron gun, my Shockwave gun, my 6-shot gun. There.
Yay.
And also my masterpiece got Megatrons that took me an hour to transform, and then my Shockwave gun. And then
Really? It didn't take me an hour to transform it.
Yeah, that mine only took me like half an hour.
Yeah. Right.
Although I swear, I
wait.
think it would.
Oh God.
I swear though, I think it would be like 2 hours if anyone got like that MP40.
Also, who here agrees that Chip Chase and Raoul should have had more Transformers episodes where we could actually get more character development out of them?
No.
I should have been
No one thinks that.
The
Well, actually,
series
there's
is-
some people online who think that.
No one thinks that.
There's some people
It's just
online
the
that thought the
shenanigans. Those two
Bayformers
would
movies
have gotten
were
up to
good.
would have put Spike and Carly shenanigans to shame.
I would have just preferred it if they actually
Look,
did focus
the
on
problem
the
is, Bunky,
way
the
it
series
was during
is
the time of
called
the 2000 era.
Transformers.
Yeah, who knows
It's
what
called
happened to Hank?
Transformers, not human.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
let's watch an episode of G.I. Joe, but we focus on the Navy. It's like,
Wait, what?
why?
Wait.
It's like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
I could,
or, you know,
yes.
watch an episode of He-Man, but it focuses on King Randor for the entire episode.
Yes. Let's see here. Oh, I see.
And
Let's
well,
watch it.
sorry, what art app am I using? It's called Psy 2. Paint Tool Psy 2.
Wait.
Oh,
Psy
Paint Tool SAI. I used that once. It's not really my
No,
thing.
but it's Psy 2.
I use Psy
Wait,
2
I got
because it
another one.
has things like data recovery and can support 64-bit files, and it has rulers and platforms and blah blah. It's just generally better than the original Psy.
I'm drawing a very sleepy guy right now.
Wait, Quiver. I got one more for you. Let's watch an episode of Batman. Except let's focus on Al.
Actually, no, to be fair, that can actually be interesting.
That would be interesting.
I mean, true, but it's like the 1960s Alfred.
Oh,
yeah,
Primus,
okay,
no.
yeah, no, you got your point.
Hey, 1960s Alfred was awesome. He had a sword fight with the Joker.
Never saw that, so I can't.
He's also special trained in SAS.
I was like, don't get me wrong. An episode of like animated or like one of the movie Alfreds, I'd watch that in a heartbeat. But like, no, not.
Oh no.
Well, you know, there's an actual series. That was
Okay,
supposed to be
I'm drawing
coming
a
out.
very sleepy guy who just so happens to have long hair.
Yeah, no, wrong with that. I have long hair. I mean, boom. Okay, sorry, I forgot. VCam makes things disappear, so apparently I didn't have long hair. I was holding nothing. Thanks, VCam.
Wait, what? Wait, you have long hair? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'll front. There it is.
He has a ponytail.
Oh, I see the tiny ponytail now.
It's not tiny. It goes down to the middle of my back. It's just VCam keeps making it disappear.
Geez, that's as long as Raoul's hair.
You know what I just realized? How many Prime episodes like had Decepticon only episode?
A lot of them, and seriously, those episodes were hilarious.
And how many only had like Autobot based or anything like that?
The first episode.
Yep.
No.
Seriously, I think the producers liked the Decepticons more because, my golly, remember the episode where it was Knockout and Starscream running through the Nemesis screaming their heads off?
Oh, sure.
That was my favorite episode.
Only reason I know about that is because Jetstream did that High Boys thing.
Yeah, I watched that, and jeez, I laughed. I have never laughed so hard.
I still love that. I still love that episode. That is the
Oh, that you did a review on. That and you like did a reaction video on it like a while back. Checking.
It's like sound the alarm so make it come.
You know, that's the.
Oh my gosh, my favorite part. And you're the monkey, right? You decided to dabble in voodoo. Suddenly Vicon goes crazy. Tells them, scrap! Runs down the hallway. Naga was an adorable dork in that episode.
Oh, you know he's always adorable. It's Knockout.
Best
He's
scene of
hilarious, too.
Jack Starscream in the movie.
Oh, you think I'm hilarious, do you?
No.
Oh, that's good.
No, what?
Dude,
What's
they-
it?
Oh, you think I'm hilarious, do you?
Nope, I'm out.
He actually got very close to
the
second.
same guy or the same voice actor who plays
Timmy Turner. Yeah.
I know. That's what makes him funny.
He's also the janitor from Net Classified.
Oh, Scout says, I want to see my OC Scout in your style, Techie.
Maybe we'll organize that next time.
How much you charge for commissions?
You know who?
I don't have any money.
You know who's
Well, I charge like $15 for a sketch and $30 for a full color.
No, that's not.
Yes, but Bunky, someone else asked if I charge commissions, not if you were gonna pay for one.
Like,
Yeah, I don't have enough cash.
I'm like, then I remember, like, you know who we need more? You know who we need more of?
Oh,
like these two in the stream chat, like Dispensor and Oreobot.
They only had like one. Both of them
Yeah.
only
I
had
remember
like
this
one
monster.
scene in each movie.
Yes, I know
and
him.
I really want more figures.
I remember Jetstream playing that Flash game starring Dispensor of all people.
I know that Spencer actually does have a toy of it, which actually does
Yeah.
transform.
Yeah, except it's a retool of another toy.
Yeah, that one do bought.
Color of Halo. Not working.
There is an Oreobot. He was in Age of Extinction. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Only for
there's
one
Look,
scene.
look. Yeah, there's no toys of Oreobot. That is a crime in itself.
Oreo.
If
Hey, guys.
Dispensor can have a toy, then so can he.
Yeah,
You know what
actually,
would be like
Oreo
the
was on
funniest
board
episode of
for it.
Transformers? If it was just like, just focus on the Decepticons. They're not scheming, but instead they're just Megatron's like, I am surrounded by idiots. It is just that all the Decepticons doing stupid stuff.
Hey, what are your guys'
I
thoughts on?
I got morons on my team.
Hey, Quiver.
Yeah, and
I
then
got
it's like, you wonder why we're not winning. And then it's just like, it turns out like the kids were from Transformers Prime were spying on them, and they're just like laughing.
Yep. Rip Dispensor. He got squashed by Ratchet.
Damn it. Hey, Quiver, I got a question.
What?
What's your thoughts on that new Unicron figure that's coming out?
Never. I really wish I want it,
Okay.
but he's like worth my life savings. Okay.
He's literally like the same price for a flipping car.
I mean, they only made one figure of Dispensor, and they of course made him a retool of another.
Recolor and retool.
Okay,
of
guys,
movie-
I am gonna stop streaming because I am really tired. It's now midnight.
Yep.
I have finished Roulette / Lucky Break. I think she looks
We're
great.
still pending on the name.
Yeah.
Night Techie.
Well, actually,
Yes, night Techie.
Actually, in Drag, I was thinking of your double deal thing, and it's like, well, why wouldn't she have like two names, maybe? One that she uses with the Decepticons, one that she uses with the Autobots.
It's like,
I gotta
Spy
get going
Changer.
now.
Maybe. I'm still pending on the name. Either way,
Yeah.
good night, guys. Take care.
No,
Love you
yes.
all.
Hooray! This whole stream, I haven't mentioned the fact that Techie looks like Al from Toy Story 2. Yoo-hoo! Oh wait, never mind.
Goddamn Quiver.
Yeah, that actually hurts a little, mate. Anyway, I've been Techie, you've been fantastic, and I'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Hey guys, let's just